Hey, there it is. What is going on, everybody? How are you doing today? What is up? Let me throw some shout outs real quick. So welcome to the live stream here. Welcome to Gold Rush. Digging, washing. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. I thought I had the dog taken care of, but evidently he's got to do the other. So, wow. All right, I'm gonna have to take him out because he's really gotta go this time. So, this is typical. So I'm sure Nick and Monster are like, oh my god, we told you to take the dog out. So, yeah, let me run go do this. I'll put the intro screen back up. Just give me like literally 20 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So sorry about that, guys. No, I'm sure that was what's up, everybody. Yeah. Well, I took him out, Chuck, and then he, yeah. So, yeah. Sorry. He did the other one, so I guess he decided, hey, he's in there talking after the live stream. Guess what, man? I got to go again. So anyway, so let me, yeah, we're he's taken care of. So all right, so thanks for, yeah, boy, what a way to start out a stream. All right, so let me do some shout outs real quick. We're somewhat quick. So, first off, welcome there to Alan. Thank you for your subscription as always, man. What are we at? 3827, almost to 3900. That is absolutely crazy insane. I don't know if we'll hit the 39 tonight. It is Friday night. Usually Friday nights are a little bit slow. Just people got other stuff, movies, going out on dates, probably sitting at home playing computer games themselves. But anyway, what's up, Addy? FTG United, thank you, man. All the way coming over from Ireland. So it's always great to see Addy, and I always throw him a shout out here because he gets up and comes and hangs out with us for a bit before he crashes back. So always good to see you there, buddy, as always. So what's up, Nick T? Yeah, what's up, man? And Marco, Stuffing Things, how are you? Hope you're doing well. What's up, Monsort? Andrew, how are you, man? Getting timed out there. It's okay. KJ91898, Killer Queen, thank you for your subscription earlier, a couple days ago. Saw that, but you did right after, so I didn't get a chance to shout you out. So there you go. And Audie Chris, what's up, man? Putra, Kaimak TV, coming in with the arrival here in the live stream. So thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Truckle over. Hey, what's up, man? Blue Type, what is going on? Hope you're doing well. And Mr. Chuck, man, so good to see you. Hopefully you can stick around for just a little bit anyway and hang out for a bit, and we'll get some digging done. So what's up, Little Nolan 13 Bird, one of our sponsors tonight. So what's up with you? Hope you're doing well. James, Pate, how are you? Billy Wiles, who else we got? Who else? Brian Field, what's up, man? Got the game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It is really good. CJ Films, how are you, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Chainsaw 242, what a name. Lisa Davis, how are you? And I had to remind me to say before you get out of here. Luke Lynn, how are you? There's Chris again. KJ Carson, what's up, man? And Beast King 2K1714, how are ya? Chance, Killer Rain, just want to make sure we get everybody in here. Lawrence Warden, what's up, man? I'm doing great. Hope you are doing well. Yeah, whoops. Oh, chat went down. Dadgum. FaZe, hey, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. And Greg Williams, Kenneth, Ghost, Josh, Shane, what's up, man? This is a lot of people to shout out. I'm usually used to not having this many in. So, Luke Lynn, I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. Tired you here, but you can't stay long. It's okay, man. Your boy Rob, what's up? Brian, what's up? Barrett, Dennis, Geyser, Shane McCall, Kyle Buckman, what's up, man? All right, good deal. Glad you got your email there, buds. Appreciate that. Your boy Rob, Kenneth, Truck, Little Nolan, Lisa, Larry Smith, Jeremy, her boy, and Lanny Bain, what's up, man? FaZe, good. How are you? I am doing great. So I am doing especially good now that we're going to be rolling some Gold Rush live. Here we go. Let's hit it. So welcome to the new, this is our new claim. We finished doing this up yesterday. And so I tell you what, guys, just especially here in the beginning, let me kind of set things up. So if you ask a question or want to do something, just kind of hang on to it for just a minute. Let's get the intro out here and explain to those that will be watching the stream later on, because there's been a ton of people. I'm not meaning to miss your stuff, but I want to make sure that I set the video up so people know exactly what we're going to be doing today and decide whether or not they want to spend the next couple hours watching some of the videos. So just, I don't say hold off on chat, but if you ask me a question, just know I'm not going to get to it right yet. All right, so we've got a few things now. Yesterday we took off, if you go back an episode here, we went, set everything up at Pine Valley here, then we run back in. We used the bulldozer and the excavator to at least cut us a pathway out. Now we're going to dig off of this shelf right here, and then we'll smooth it out at the end. So depending on what this looks like, we'll have to bring some dirt over and fill it in. Not a big deal, but we did we did dig some test holes. Now, I come back over and I've already smoothed up this area over here. So we had dug 2 yesterday. They seem to be pretty good, but this front right corner one did about the same as the back right corner. So what I'm going to do is I want to start back over here and just work myself back across, because I don't know how random it is, but that's at least going to somewhat get us close to that back point. But right now, since we don't have the rock truck, I don't have anywhere to dump them. That's going to be a lot of digging and a lot of driving back and forth just for a scoop here and there, and I know it's going to take a while to get this. So tonight, so stick around, we are going to do us another gold guest tonight. So we're going to do a dig in, we're going to do a clean up, and then we're going to do another one for a shot at one of those custom developer backgrounds that y'all have seen here coming across. So if you want to hang around with us for a bit, we're going to do that. It'll probably take us an hour and a half or so, but if you miss it, you miss it. Only got one shot to guess your amount of ounces you think we're going to get tonight. So let's go ahead and I'll showcase what we've done. Now this is after the updates here with Gold Rush. They just rolled out some more updates today. I don't necessarily know that I really like any of them. They don't really help me out any, except make the game a little bit more confusing. So just a couple of quick things right off the bat. They took the side pallets here off of the sideboards off of the truck, so now you really can't tow anything with it. And then they've done a few other little things here and there, most of it, but they've made your overall movement, instead of going slow like this, it's just all the time fast. So, okay, yeah, whatever. Still don't have hose connectors and still don't have those kinds of things that we really, really wanted, but it's okay. We'll just see what they do, see what they keep coming up with. So, all right. So let's go ahead, and I've got water already hooked up. So I came in earlier before stream. I did go through and do a little bit of setup. So just for anybody that's just joining us here and you're like, I don't really know what you've done, what is all this, I'm not to this point yet. So very, very, very simple. We've got a main generator here, and we've got our water pump. So the water pump brings the water in over to the shaker. Shaker washes the big boulders, washes the finer gold, the bigger gold, whatever it is, and it discards the bigger rocks that don't make it through the grizzly bar. And then the shaker, you'll see it, it'll actually shake stuff and shake material down into the next part. The next part leads you right into, comes in a series of sluice boxes into the trommel. The trommel spins. The bigger stuff comes out of the end, and then the other material, finer material, comes down here, and we've already set all this up. So I wanted to have all this done that way we could just run in, start running material, all that kind of good stuff. So now, whoops, let me get up here a little bit. There we go. So we've got all of our mats already in. We've got all of our screens already in. So this stuff is going to catch the finer gold. So we'll do some type of cleanup with this. We'll wash them out in the buckets. We'll take those buckets out, take them up there. We'll wash those and run them through the wave table. And then this right here, the duplex machine will take this and bubble up the water, bubble the dirt, and make the dirt rise. The gold will fall down into the bottom into these buckets. So it's going to be a very nice high concentration of gold content in those, but it does take quite a bit of dirt to get those to 100%. All this has, percentages of stuff. Everything has electrical hooked up already. Everything is coming from the generator, which allows you to hook up quite a bit. As you can see, you got 4 main, we call these almost look like 220 lines, and then your regular power lines here between work lights, duplex jigs. You've got room for 5 there and 4 there, so pretty much can power any kind of operation. Fuel in the back, water pump here. So really the only thing that we're missing now at this point is the dirt. So there we go. So that's our setup for today. So I can catch back up, add some vehicle parts. I'm not sure there, your boy Rob. I'm not sure. I didn't see anything in the update on Facebook is where the update was posted. As far as I know, it is not going through Steam yet. So if you're looking at the Steam page, it's not going to be there. But I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go ahead, let's cut everything on, and we'll kind of manage volume a little bit because it might be a little bit loud. We had it cranked up the other day, so we'll see what's going on. Alright, so we'll turn on Trumbull. Yeah, it's loud. Woo! Alright, let me turn that down just a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now you can see it shaking it up. Now, once we cut the water on, you'll see the water come through here, and then you'll see everything else. Let's go ahead and let's cut the water pump on. Let's see what's going. Make sure all that's working before we start shoveling dirt in. And we've already got a fill of gas. Let's see what's on the other side. There we go. Alright, so you see the water coming in right there? Water goes down in here. Goes into the trommel, and then once it spins up the trommel, now this would never be in real life, like I've said before with our other tier 3 machines. You know, first off, your electrical would never be this close to all the running water. Whoops. But secondly, all your tailings and all your wash off would be down here as well, so they'd have some type of an exit for all this to go back to the water source that it came from. So here's where all your gold will catch, and it'll go into there. So everything checks out here, so we're ready to go. Hey! Thank you there, Mansoor. It's your $2. Appreciate that, bud. FTG wants to know. Oh, I've got a Yorkie, Luke. Oh, man, you guys are awesome, man. Appreciate y'all. These are all guys from the Rat Packs. One of the guys, a lot of the guys I hang out with here on a weekly basis. So I always kind of, you know, push. I don't really push it a lot, but it's always something you guys can. If you're looking for a good group and you're looking for other guys to play a multitude of different games, give the Rat Pack here a shot. Nick or one of you guys, if you want to throw that link, I forgot to put that thing in the description. So if y'all want to throw that link up there, please feel free to. So there you go. Thank you there, Chris. Appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get a few things in there, or at least sorry for the team speak. Sorry. All right, so let's go ahead now. I do have a multi-layer thing here, so I'm going to try to dig out and then replace back in. That way we can go straight in. And thank you there, Dusty Moore, for your subscription. Appreciate that. And then we'll hop out right here. So we're going to drive right back out or down here. We've got a nice smooth spot, and that'll lead us right up there to the wash plant. So let's get it. Oh, nice there, Ghost. Appreciate. Yeah, man, that's good. Peter Parker in America shows. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no spoiler alerts there for Peter. No spoiler alerts. All right. So we'll back this up just a little bit, and we'll hop in. Let's do a little digging in the excavator. This is my favorite thing to do by far. I wish we could. I wish there was a way, and I say this about almost every single stream. I wish there was a way for us to get this over there to the wash plant so we could load with this. This is my favorite piece of machinery, and it's unfortunate that we really just don't get that much stuff to do with it. I don't know why. I don't know why they won't let that. I'm like, this is such like an integral part of just the mine itself, and yet we can't do anything with it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take this and put it right here. So thank you there, Greg Williams. Appreciate your subscription. You are arriving right on time, so thank you there, buddy. Appreciate that. So I don't want to go too deep here with our dig. Just want to make sure that I get this, and then we'll put everything here. We'll pick it straight up there with the front end loader. And then some part tonight we'll go ahead and bring the bulldozer over, and we'll kind of smooth this part out if we can. Now, which I say we know we can. We just need to do it. So if you want to see bulldozer action, if you want to see excavator, you'll get to see it all tonight. I typically don't just try to do one thing. I do try to move around. Well, that's okay. That's okay, Truck. Don't worry about it, man. Glad you're here today. So grab you something to eat, man. Go grab you something to drink. Park your butt in the chair and take it all in, man. It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a good one. Well, thank you there, NW Gamer. Appreciate that, man. No, I appreciate the support. It's been crazy. I did not think that Gold Rush was going to be. I didn't think Gold Rush was going to be that big of a deal, but it turns out it has. So thank you there, Roberto, Fabian, and Larissa. I don't know why I said it that way. seems like thanks, FTG. It's just Roberto and Clarissa. But thanks. I don't know. It just seems like a very exotic names. But welcome to you. Oh, it's okay, Penguin Dog. Don't worry about it, guys. It's Friday night. I know some guys that have school. Some guys have other stuff. I'm a late night streamer most of the time, so don't ever apologize. I'm always glad when you guys come and show up and want to take in a live stream, even if it's on the weekend. Doesn't matter. Well, thanks there, NW. Well, I've found my inspiration off a lot of people too, so there's nothing wrong with that. It's quite flattering, so I appreciate that comment. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate that, Nick. Yes, anybody, if you do got TeamSpeak or anything, I don't have Discord. You know, I just do all my stuff there on TeamSpeak. It's much easier for me. I kind of like TeamSpeak better, but you know, I just won't be doing Discord, that kind of thing. It just no sense in me trying to keep up both of them. Alright, so let's get us a couple more. You can see how quick. I mean, you can get you a nice amount of dirt up here pretty doggone quick. Yeah, Shane, it's a lot better than it was. There for a while, man. That first part of the game, dude, it was like way too much. They never put anything in there, but I swear they put a little something in there just to make it a little bit better. I mean, they had to. So you can actually get pretty deep on this particular part of the claim. Most of this and I still think there's hot fixes to other things too that they're bringing in. They're not really telling us. Like, you remember the excavator used to have this big jump and pop whenever you get it kind of jammed up in the terrain. I don't feel like it's done that to me today at all. Now, watch, it'll probably do it right now, but yeah, I don't feel like it's done it at all. So, I mean, maybe, you know, maybe some good stuff is going on here. Gold Rush, hey, what's up, Farm Sim Kings? Yeah, Gold Rush should be coming in sometime, give or take, the first quarter of 2018 is what they say. Sarek, what's up, buddy? How are you, man? Yeah, so first quarter could be anywhere from January all the way up to, I think summer is considered the like half of the first and like into the second quarter. So, I mean, if they say it's going to be ready in like March, I would say more like early summer. Yeah, we did start early, Robert. Yeah, I wanted to get started. I didn't want to go quite as late. I just thought, well, hey, I'll get a lot of, because we do have some younger kids that do watch the stream, and I know, you know, being a little bit younger, and the parents aren't going to, you know, letting you stay up till you know, midnight or 1 o'clock watching a Gold Rush stream. So I understand that. So I'm trying to accommodate where people can kind of get out and do their own thing on Friday night. Don't have to wind up staying up too late. You can maybe save whatever you're going to do till tomorrow night. Whatever. All right, so let's run some of this over now. We've got us some dirt out. Yeah, beauty sleep. Yes. Yeah, mainly just sleep, man. I tell you, this week is actually it's taking its toll on me. Yeah, but it's been good. It's been good, man. Flatline Gaming, what's up, man? Whoops. Alright, so we'll see now. They've gotten a little bit of work was done on the front end loader. We'll see how much. I don't know if it was really much of anything. So if you work in this claim, if you spin it in reverse to the back, you can pretty much coast right up to the plant. So it kind of works out pretty decent. Okay, so make sure. All right, so good. I think. Yep. I see percentages going up down there, so good. That means it's all working like it's supposed to. Well, thank you there, Billy. Appreciate it, man. It's all right, Luke. So sometimes with the front end loader, it kind of acts like I said yesterday. Just been talking about just the different things that some of these you know, excavators versus front end loaders, some of the things they do offer. The one thing the front loader is pretty good at is smoothing, because the blade, the front bucket actually kind of acts as a little bit of a bulldozer blade. So if you've just got the game and you find that you're like digging into the ground really bad, just try flattening that bucket out a little bit. And just barely skipping the ground, and you should smooth it out as well as pick your new stuff up. So this is one of the better claims too, to get the bucket over the grizzly bars, because a lot of those it doesn't really work that well. So yeah, Sarek, not over 5 a.m. Woo! Too early for me, bro. I'm usually ending up my stream at that time, man. Y'all are getting up. Well, thank you there, NW Gamer, Northwest. Is it Northwest Gamer, maybe? Well, thank you there, bud. Appreciate that. I do appreciate your support. We've put on quite a few new sponsorships. If you're curious about what sponsorships are or even how you do it, we've had quite a few questions about people that say, you know, hey, you know, hey, yeah, sure, I'd love to know how to do it. What is it? Basically, it's basically a $4 super chat, and it comes out every month automatically. And you use it the same way you do a super chat, and it just basically just gets you a free nice little icon there, kind of separates you as a part of the crew here, and it's just a way to show kind of monthly support rather than having to remember to come in and do that stuff. And I think you can only do it right now on the PC, or at least on a computer. Just open up your browser, and it's a big green box there at the top of the chat, and you can sponsor that way. But other than that, we still got all the rest of the forms: donation, PayPal, Streamlabs, all the normal stuff is up there as well. But the stuff is always appreciated, but never required. So don't ever feel like you got to do that to, you know, get a shout out or do anything. Just all I ask is that people just be here, be in chat, just be a part of what's going on, and just be an active member here. That's all it takes, man. All it takes. Oh, 5 a.m.'s coming quick. All right, Chuck. Well, great to see you there, buddy, and hopefully we'll see you here in one of our next streams, man. It's been too long, man. I can't wait for you to be able to get back on the computer again. All right, so see, it's going to kind of get a little bit dark here, but I do have a work light, but I don't know. Let me see how far this thing goes. Not bad. All right, see you, Penguin. Have a good, buddy. There we go. Drop a link right now. Well, thank you there, Mansoor. There is a TeamSpeak app chance, but it is $4.99, so that usually turns people off, especially if they do a lot of things mobile-wise. But it's still a solid app. It still works well. Now you can, if you wanted to, if you just want to start running dirt, you can put this thing down and you can dig into the side of things. Although I don't really find that to be much fun. Just being honest. Hey, Mr. Nick T with the big sponsor, buddy. I appreciate that. All right. Well, thank you there, Nick. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. What do I look up to get the money? What do you mean, what do you look up there, Mamba Gaming? What do you mean, what do you look up to get the money? Hey, what's going on, Rosie P? Alright, so I'm not going to dig any more on that. I'll wind up collapsing our little shelf there for our excavator to dig on. It might not be good. Boss might not like that. Wait a minute, I'm the boss. Come on now, come on. There we go. Oh, Nick Wrinkle, okay. Alright. I was so northwest. This is all NW, I just assumed. They did patch the money update. The money update. You're right, they did. Yeah, so it's no more. So, oh wow, I didn't have any dirt in that bucket. Whoops. Woo. All right, so let's make it some daylight here. Oh, we just about took our work light out too. All right, so while we're digging, I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick cutoff on that, and let's go ahead and make it daylight. So what are we at? What is that? Like 10 o'clock? So, well, I guess that's 9 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. There we go. Can you buy this for, what's up, Josh? Can you buy this for PS4? Not yet, but you will be able to. They are coming out with a console version. So rest assured, you will have access to Gold Rush when it does come out. So, one thing that you can do is, as you dig and put it into these particular places here, you got two options with an excavator when you're digging a shelf off like this. I could have pulled a little bit forward so that we could clear all that, because my bucket's really about too short to get there. This is the big excavator, by the way. But you can, you can get it up to that point, and we can either take the bulldozer and swipe an edge to where you could pull off that edge all the way through. But this one, at least the drive-through, you're going to continue to kind of pull that bulldozer back and forth. So keep that in mind as you dig, just to kind of keep yourself from getting completely just bamboozled stuck. It will serve you well to have a bulldozer on hand so that you can kind of clean up the mess that those tracks will leave. Because you can kind of keep dumping dirt in the place of it, but yeah, at some point you do have to kind of straighten things back out. Hey, what's up, Chad Miller, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, bud. It's always good too, and I always, just a part of the channel and a part of FTG United. I'm always striking people. Hey, come check something else out. Chad, he came into us with an assortment of other games, the ATS series, the Farm Sim series. So it's always good to see guys that normally check out one particular type of gaming, or driving sims, or it's cool to see you guys come and check out other material that's on the channel rather than just, that's part of that community atmosphere I always wanted FTG United to be. So if that interests you and you want to be a part of that, then hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like those videos and like this video. Definitely tells me you guys want to see it. I mean, it's obvious that people have enjoyed seeing this style of gameplay on Gold Rush. I mean, there's not too many people out there streaming this game, which I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I just have a blast doing this. It's cool. It's got a nice form, and I hope content starts dropping here pretty soon. I want them to get to the point in the next maybe week or so where we can do some things. So we can always go back and do some Tier 2 stuff. We still got the Arnold claim we haven't even touched yet. So that's good. When we got some other stuff, just dig the biggest hole we possibly can dig and just see what kind of gold outputs we get. Just stuff like that. What's up, CJ? Matt Lump, what's up, man? Jack Evans, 82 watching. That's it. Jack's like, what? Yeah, our high number last night was a record for FTG. 126 people were tuned in all at one time. So special thanks to everybody that did that last night. That was an FTG record. So so cool to see that. I mean, I'm having a fight back, just the arm pumps and all that other stuff, man. It's just this stuff, you kind of dream about those nights where just everything's clicking, people are coming in, having a great time, having to deal with a bunch of ice. I mean, it's just, it's on point. So thank you guys, that was awesome. Getting famous, well, I don't know about getting famous, but I'm definitely having a good time hanging out with all you fine folks, because that's especially every stream here, man. It's just been nothing but just solid. I mean, I usually don't stream 3 hours, and to go 3 hours and really not have maybe one issue, with somebody wants to come in and cause a ruckus, I don't even have to deal with it. So that makes me happy. Alright, welcoming in new arrival there, Mr. Brad McElfresh. McElfresh. If I said that right, I hope I did. I gave it a valiant effort though, so thank you for your subscription. Yeah, I saw the Hunter. I've thought about that one. Mud Tires is going to be one that's going to be coming out here soon as well. So I've got a test copy, so I'm providing some feedback. I'm not going to say anything about it, but I do have a test beta copy that I'm pushing stuff back to the developers on things that I see, things that I feel like could be better, testing some things out. So it's going really well. So that one's going to be coming out here soon. I think maybe at the end of October, I think. So consoles, PC, that's going to be a big release for everybody. So that'll be something to definitely put on your calendars. So we'll have that on the channel at some point. I think Gold Rush is just going to have to go into our regular swing of things. This has just been really good. October 30th. Yeah, good deal, good deal. Playing and watching, says Matt D. All right, man, I hear you. Now we'll pile this up pretty high here. Yeah, see, I'm almost. I needed to get just a little bit closer over there. But we can go ahead and, I think they have moved. Yeah. Maybe they haven't. Okay, I guess the joysticks, maybe I do it like this sometimes. I thought they had the RPM and all the joystick motions. I thought they had that in cab, but maybe they didn't. I was about to say, well, I was going to tell people, hey, well, look, this is, what it looks like moving the thumbsticks, because that's essentially exactly what you have. So you can do multiple joysticks, you can do multiple tandem joysticks, you can do a steering wheel. This thing will accept a lot of USB inputs, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm personally playing on a PS4 controller, but that's just because it has the ability to do this stuff really quick. I don't have to sit here and fool around with it very much. No good deal there, Kyle. Well, thank you there, Worm. Appreciate that, guys. No new vehicles yet, man. Alright, so let's get a couple of more buckets, and then we will start running some stuff back over. Now, we got to make sure we turn it all back on. That's a pretty decent pile there, so let's go ahead and put that in. I really want to see, now, every single time we do this, I always wind up getting a little bit, I won't say I get stuck, but I get to that point to where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of shoveling dirt. I want to do something else, which we will do some other stuff. I won't be able to shovel dirt all night long. I can just tell you that right now. So if you're like, oh man, I wish you do the bulldozer, just hang out, because I'm going to be moving there pretty quick. It's always nice to have multiple things to do. Let's make sure everything's going. All right, we got that. Water's going. That's going. All right, good deal. Exploding truck? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I hope they are. I never had mine. I had mine like reset, but I think that's because I was doing something stupid in it. Maybe. All right, let's see what we can do here. I never had it happen to me, but yeah, well, I remember Walter talking about it, so it's kind of comical. All right. Yeah, so you kind of see why, even though our gold content was good on the other side of the claim, I mean, I could see having, you know, the thing about the rock truck, which I think is going to be the next one that comes across. So the rock truck, if it comes across here, you would be able to load it up and then dump it somewhere close by, and then you'd still have to use the high loader to, you still have to use it to get it in. So I don't know. I mean, I wish you could get hay closer to here, and then you'd be able to use the excavator to put it into here. Because I was even watching the Gold Rush premiere. How many watched the Gold Rush premiere tonight? Hope some people watched it tonight. It was really good. You know, I still like the way they load. They still load a lot of their stuff with the excavator. I'm like, ow, I really want to do that. But currently not supported. Front end loader got a little bit of work today. If it got a big bump, maybe. I haven't really gotten caught on many things today, so I would say it got a little bit of something. Will it come out? You know, Greg, man, I really don't know, and I don't know why it did not come out for Mac. I really don't. I mean, you know, I figure some of the higher end MacBook Pros could run it. Maybe some of the higher end iMacs could probably run it, you know, fairly decent. You know, the video cards on Macs are always lacking. They've never been really known for gaming, but I'm not really sure why this game doesn't come out for Mac. But honestly, I couldn't give you the right answer for that. Yes, anytime you flip something, you make a jump. I've been rocking about 70 miles an hour on that in that truck, and that thing will flip over every single time. It'll reset it right back in the road. So, which I guess is kind of cool. Keeps you from having to reset it and getting it stuck into something. But I've also run over the railroad tracks going full blast and completely locked the entire game up. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just the luck of the flip. I have no idea. Yeah, man, we've got a 1080 Ti in my PC right now. And there's nothing really, you know, even X-Plane, I'm pretty much able to run it full. So I mean, I don't know. I bought something on purpose so that I wouldn't have to buy something next year. So I took that extra step in investment if I could, and went on and got me something a little big. Got a little something bigger than I needed. That way, hopefully it'll last, and I won't have to, you know, like I said, be buying something else here in the near future. All right, this actually works pretty good. Well, until I dug a little too deep there. Oh, there it goes. Hopped right up. Cool deal. Yeah, I can definitely tell the brakes got a big, huge boost, which was good. They need a few notches on the power. But I still think it's better. So I guess after this one, we'll go ahead and we'll smooth up this little piece of the claim here. We'll smooth it up. We'll get the bulldozer out. We'll do a little something different, way you guys can see a little something besides just digging and loading. I would agree with that, Shane. I kind of think they have. It definitely goes over little humps and bumps a lot easier than it did before. Now, I don't have very many of those little spiky pieces on the terrain, so I don't know if those are still a problem, but typically those things wouldn't let you pass them. So eventually, I'm sure we'll get them here. We'll see what happens with it. See those bigger rocks there falling off the Grizzly? That's pretty cool. Martin, is that Rivard or River? Thank you for your subscription. Ripper's a no-go. Well, it worked, but I don't really know what it was supposed to do, honestly. I don't really know if it had like a true function. It's actually going pretty good. I was a little bit skeptical of this claim just because there's a lot of terrain right here by the plant, but it's actually pretty good. Hey, and welcoming in a new sponsor, Mr. Shane McCall, man. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Awesome show us for there, Shane. Appreciate that, man. Eventually, I'm gonna get you guys some emotes. So I've been thinking about some stuff here that that happens in FTG streams and some things that we can kind of call our own. So eventually we'll get to that. There it is. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Had a save emote. Yeah, well, that's what they are gonna do. we'll have to get a really good one. Let's see if I can't. Yeah, they did patch the money cheat. Yeah, they did. I kind of knew they were going to. So many people got so mad about that, but I don't know really why. I can understand when you first play the game. I can understand that being a big deal, but you know, after a while, you just you know, you can still just get stuff, start up new claims, you know, start new profiles. Whoops! Got to stay in there, bud. And there we go. No, I just didn't want it at the beginning. You know, I don't personally push it on the channel. We can see chat, but you know, people that watch it later, there may be people that don't want to know what that cheat is. So I personally don't push it. That's just my own personal deal, because you know, I've got fielded quite a few people that were mad that I even cheated money in the first place. You know, so I could stream it, you know, but the reason they were there watching was because I was doing something that they weren't. So, I mean, the irony is just, you know, woo! But, you know, it's fine. I'm just not going to push it, but, you know, if someone puts it in chat, you know, at this point, yeah, it's fine. I see there, little Nolan. Have a good man. That's nice, Nick. So I want to know, so how many were here? So was that last night? Yeah, so how many were here last night? And I'm trying to think of a good emoji everybody can use. So let's do hand claps. And if you didn't like it, don't say anything. How many caught the intro where we had our own special announcer come in and do the whole Gold Rush announcement of what we were going to do on the thing? How many, by a show of the hand clap emoji, how many actually thought that was kind of funny and was kind of cool? If you didn't like it, don't say anything. I just want to know. 92, man. Sweet. Awesome. Oh, good night. Oh, sorry there, little Nolan. Oh, I see Mamba Gaming. Yes. See you, man. I don't know if you're still around, but yeah, I missed that one. Yeah, if you guys ask a question, you know, I usually give the moderators, give you a chance to re-ask the question. If I didn't, just say, you know, hey, look at last comment. If it's a question and you really obviously want to know something, you know, if it was kind of random, then, you know, I might not get to it. Just want to make sure that everyone's recognized here in chat a little bit. Oh, so y'all liked it. All right. Yes, Shane, if you go back to last night's the United cut, if you go back to the United cut, go back and look at like a minute left to go in the countdown. And that's where it was. It was good. It was good. I was trying to get him to do it again tonight, and he was like, nah, I don't feel like it. Yeah, I'm just kind of, you know, my creative juices just aren't flowing right now. I'm just curious. That sounds cool, man. Everybody liked it. Well, at least enough people liked it to do it again. Awesome. Once was like, okay. Yeah, the cool thing about that was nobody else has done it on a live stream. How awesome would it be to have like? How cool would it be to have this stream, you know, get so big that the guys at Gold Rush were like, hey man, the narrator, you ought to go narrate for his live stream one night. Over at the United Cut, while Parker and Todd Hoffman argue about who's got more gold. FTG and the FTG United cut. See if they can level their opportunities in new gold, fresh claims. What's the percent of the buckets? They're going to be fairly low. The moss will fill up before the buckets do, and there's absolutely nothing in the mosses. I'm just going, not unless they've evaluated the gold totals. Everything I've seen is it's much better to really work on your duplex jig, and then everything after that, you know, doesn't matter. I won't say don't matter. Let's go check. That would be amazing. Yeah, it would be. There you go. So 28, 14, 10. Whew. Yeah. Y'all see, I mean, and this is kind of where, like, multiplayer, I almost kind of wish they would up. I wish they would up how much time goes in. But you got to think about it, too, like this. Once this goes up, like, there's nothing else to do in the game, at least right now. So you can move to different claims, but it's not like, you know, I mean, honestly, it's like you almost kind of say, well, maybe you just go to a claim and have it as a playground. So maybe you go out there. I need to show you guys, especially if you're new and haven't ever seen it, I need to show you the claim for Rivertown. We did all kind of really crazy cool terrain stuff in there, and I really need to put that one on there, man. Maybe we'll go check that out tonight sometime, because that's a really good one. I was kind of happy how that turned out. This one's just not nearly as you know, elevation is not nearly as bumpy, and the terrain definition is just not that expansive. On this claim, it's mostly flat. But the Rivertown cut, man, it's incredible. It's got big old mounds and big old hills, so plenty of places to level out and do some really cool stuff. But that one's really going to be cool. I'm really excited for the Rivertown cut, because once that rock truck comes into play, that's going to be really cool, driving that rock truck around and then being able to dig from the excavator off the sides of the shelf and put them into the rock truck. So that's kind of my numero uno plan with that one. So if you liked Rivertown, we're going to go back to it. Oh yeah, well, you certainly did, man. I caught bits and pieces of it, and I was still trying to prep up for stream, but I had it playing. Had it playing on the TV over here, so I was catching up with it with closed captions on. I couldn't have an audio and listening to it. I'd have just totally, like, you know, I'd have totally blanked out. All right, so let me show you this part right here, because so when you get to this part, you probably want to just, I'm just going to go ahead and stop everything. I need to remember to stop the water this time. I didn't stop it last time. It does have some decent terrain. That would be good to, like, yeah, the Arnold claim would be good, Walter, to have it starting up high, or start right level in and then actually dive down into it. Now that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm already going to these claims already thinking, like, hey, what can we do on this one that's different than the others? So yeah, I hope that works out. So, all right, so let's do this. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to shut some things down, and let's get the bulldozer and let's do just a little bit of cleanup. Woo. Alright, so now we're going to hop in the bulldozer. Let's do a little something on with this. So, the one thing you'll notice pretty quick when we start trying to flatten this particular, because what I want to do is just try to flatten this road out, and then we'll still dig this out here. We'll dig the shelf that the excavator's on. We'll dig it out. We'll still put it in this one, but we'll just keep using this as kind of our filter road. And then once we do move off of this, then we can still use this as a road regardless later on, or we can come and start digging off this shelf. Either way, won't matter. But we'll have the option to drive straight to the plant. So that's why we kind of put that in yesterday, and over and all, it's worked out pretty well. Hey, what's up, Spyro28? What's up? Well, welcome to FTG Full Tilt Gaming. That is who you were watching, and thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us there, bud. Awesome there, Will. I kind of think so, Kamak. They said that there was more random, but I don't know, like, if you clean one bucket, like, I don't know if an area is gold concentrated. And that was, we kind of trying to test that out yesterday, but it could have been totally random. I mean, you know, there's no telling whether or not I was actually doing anything like, you know, legitimately real. Alright, so little bulldozer action. Here we go. Hey, what's up, El Hongo Gamer? El Hongo. How are you, man? Alright. 100 likes. Come on, we can do it. I like your style there, Spyros. Appreciate that, bud. I like the enthusiasm. That's what we like to see. Alright, so I guess the easiest way, if you're just joining us, you say, well, I've never looked at a bulldozer. Let me see what you can do. And I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'd love to see you do it. So first things off, we're going to move this so that we don't wind up tearing it off into the into the cut here. All right, so the reason I had the wheels this way, I think it's probably pretty self-explanatory. So this way, we should be able to, once we pick this up, there we go. So we'll be able to pull it back this way. Now we can just keep digging right off that shelf and just keep moving ourselves over without it being a big huge deal. So works pretty good. Oh, look at there, his feet move. That's pretty slick. I don't believe I've ever noticed that. Nice. Well, thank you there, Ongo. Appreciate that, man. Xbox One, I think they've been saying around May it's going to be into that first quarter of the year, which will put out for the first 4 months of the year. So somewhere in that neighborhood, give or take a few. Alright, so if you feel like you're going up the hill like this, and thank you there, there's that new subscriber. Appreciate that, bud. So if you ever feel like it's going up the hill, then just pull your blade down at your start. Just pull your blade down one more click, and then see if you can filter it out. Sometimes it'll take you a little bit just to get the vast majority of it cleared out, but yeah, there we go, that's better. It's still a little bit high, so we'll go down this other side here. And Spyro28, thank you guys, appreciate it. And there you go, so that's pulling a nice level. It's going to be perfectly level from start to finish. Now, once you get up here to the end, it's going to pile up. Just use that opportunity, pile it up there, and then take your front end loader, grab it right off here, and then it'll be a nice smooth transition, and you won't have any kind of big stuff to worry about. So just push it right there, and you'll be good and set to go. That way you can pick it up with the front end loader and keep on rolling. Daily streamer, yes I am. There's Spyro. Just trying to catch up there with chat a little bit. Usually we'll take a few days off in the week here and there, but most of the time we're streaming most nights between around 10:30 to 11, give or take a little bit in there. That's usually when we're streaming. So it's usually a little bit on the later night part of it, but typically have a good bit more Central timers and Pacific timers as well. More so than East Coast. I'd like to get some more guys on the East Coast, but you know that 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, man, that gets it gets tough. It gets tough after a while. 2 hours and 45, and that is greatly appreciated, man. I saw the watch minutes were just through the roof. A lot of people viewing the stream, but everyone seems to be really involved enough to want to stay, and that's what I've always wanted. You know, if you've got 100 people changing out every 5 minutes, like that might be great for subscribers, but it's not much for building a community. So it's always great to hear you guys are coming and actually hanging and hanging out for a while. That's where it's at. So I definitely appreciate that. Alright, so there we go. So we'll push all that right there. See, now look at that. Perfect, absolutely perfect road. Now, if you want to do any more on this, my suggestion is take little bit by little bit. So if you want to clean off just a cap of this right here, just barely get the edge of your bucket over. Oh, Thirsty's on the East Coast. Awesome, man. And now, what are you doing there, Thirsty? Well, I'd always tell people to go grab a drink and get something comfortable. Look like your name already in the title. Thirsty Brew. Hey, what's up, Pokey Thorns? What's up, man? How are you? Well, we're bulldozing, we're digging, we're washing, we're rinsing, we're repeating, and we're going to do so. Especially, let me throw this out here real quick. So those guys that know what we did a couple nights ago, we did a little gold a little gold / desktop background giveaway. So we did a guess your gold totals once we did the tally at the end of the stream, and I'm giving away some of those developer backgrounds that you see scrolling across our main intro screens, those kind of things. So I'm giving a few of those away, and so basically your choice, you get whichever one you want. I was an early actual backer of this project, so the developers gave us all these cool desktops at high res, at 4K, at super stretched, at 1980 by 1020, and they gave us all these really high res renders of all the equipment here, water pumps, I mean wash plants, you name it. And Kyle Buckman won our last one here. I think we 15.6 ounces, and he literally guessed 15.6 ounces. So he was our winner that night, so he got to pick him out a custom background. So we're going to do that again tonight. I thought that'd be something. It's kind of fun. It's a little contest. Everyone gets to everyone gets to be a part of that. It's not hard. It's, you just got to guess gold totals. So that'll be good. So if you want to be in the running for those, just kind of be hanging around here, and especially towards we get ready to clean up. That's when you're definitely going to want to be around. So Zero Hero, man, what's up? How are you, buddy? Always good to see fellow Rat Pack members coming in. So, man, I hope you're doing well. I hope school and everything's going well for you. Dimitri the Great, what's up, man? Spyro, what kind of PC do we got? Well, really quick, I'll give you the main stats. So it's basically overclocked Cabby Lake up to 4.8, 1080 Ti, 512 SSD, then a 2 terabyte storage, liquid cooled. A good PC. That's the biggest components. But I do have a little PC reveal vid. So if you want to go see what I did, my experience with just buying, I bought mine through Digital Storm. Absolutely fantastic customer service and technical support. I've already called them, and they literally hooked me up with the greatness. So if anybody's looking to buy a new PC, I couldn't tell a better company. I've not dealt with any of the other ones, so I really don't know by personal experience. But I do have personal experience with Digital Storm, and it was absolutely fantastic. So great company to buy a computer from if you're really trying to get a serious gaming rig. It's good stuff. But I think that's somewhere maybe at the bottom of the channel, something like that. You can find that. Got a job on her if you can't sleep. All right. Man, dude, it's early for you, bro. Oh, God. I'm sitting here loading. You're like, FTG. See what you did there, Zero Hero, man. I was so excited you came in to stream. Alright, so I'm just looking for Parker to come driving up on his little ATV and cuss me out in the middle of the show. Alright, there we go. Well, that was terrible. There we go. Alright. Now we're good. Everybody good? We're good? Yeah, everybody's good? Okay, alright. Yeah, I have too, Walter. I had to reset my character a couple of times. So this is what I mean. Just take this and clear. Now, I guess if you wanted to, you could clear an entire cut this way. I don't know. I mean, I still like digging with the excavator. There's still kind of like there's kind of like, you know, there's really no substitute for that. I mean, it's a cool operation. I just wish we got to do it a little bit more. I haven't got quite brave enough to do this all first person yet. I ought to get my steering wheel fired up. That'd be kind of cool. Gary, what's up, man? Oh, no problem there, Spyro. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sponsored by them, you know, which I guess for. So I feel like I'm screaming. I feel like in my ears these things are just cranking. Is it okay for you guys? And is that Rylid or Rylid Hall? Thank you, man. Appreciate the subscriptions as always, guys. Nad, yes, sounds good. Okay, all right. I just feel like I'm hollering, so all right. I go back and listen to some of the streams. Like, I'm finally getting to the point after, like, you know, what, 7 or 8 months of doing this. I'm like, I finally go back and listen to it sometimes, and I'm like, man, I was hollering. It's like guys are probably like, yeah, man, you cut it back a little bit. Does the game, the duck goes smooth? Yeah, it does, man. Has anybody found any gold? How are you there, Duck? Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you again. Yeah, we did okay the other day. I mean, we, you know, for a first little like half cleanup, it wasn't too bad. And Michael Best, thank you. Appreciate that subscription. And what's up with the no oil pressure? Yeah, that's just, I guess that's a bug right now. Eventually, you are going to have maintenance. Now, maintenance has not been introduced, but on all these equipments, you will be able to change. I think you're going to be able to change hydraulic oil, hydraulic fluid, oil, and the oil filter. And the batteries, because I think in the shop there's some hydraulic lines on the very bottom. So I think if you blow hydraulic lines on the loaders, on the excavators, bulldozers, all of those have hydraulic lines that are servicing all those cylinders. So I think, I'm just going on a whim here, I've not seen anything, but I don't know why they would put those in the store and then offer, and you can almost see the hydraulic lines, I mean the canisters of oil in the store. So I'm kind of thinking it might be part of the maintenance that they're going to offer in. But yeah, for right now, everything oil pressure wise is all like that. So I'm assuming that none of it is actually operational at this point. I've not had to change anything, you know, but I've left lights on just to see if it works. But I think it's something they're actually going to start enact. Yeah. Well, it's always great to have you in here, Zero, here, man. I saw, actually, I was with the little ones, and I saw you in here the other day on TeamSpeak. You were up in one of the screen rooms, I think, and I almost stopped in there, but I just wouldn't have talked to you, man, with the kids going in the background. I was like, yeah, I'll just have to catch him again. So I'll be looking out for you, man. Catch up. All right, let's see. Whoop, well, I was going to try to turn that thing around. We're going to take our bulldozer out in the process. Whoops, there's a little mound of dirt here. We're having a little bit of a problem to get in our wheel. There we go. So I'll make it daylight here in a minute, guys. I know phones and iPads and stuff gets a little bit dark, but see if we can we hop over that? Oh, never did it. All right, let me just move the bulldozer. That would be the other smarter move. No, I don't do Discord, mainly because I do a lot of the I do all of the other stuff there with Raptor, farm sim stuff, and he does TeamSpeak, so I'm in here a lot. I try to do and help out as much as I can there. So for me, trying to do Discord and do TeamSpeak all in the same, it's just easier to kind of do my hanging out there and to keep it like that. So that's why I don't have a Discord. I mean, I would love for this to become like my legitimate job one day, where I can just do this and really make it happen. But you know, for right now, it's not. So, kind of gotta play by the family rules and work rules. All right, come on now, come on. We must have a little bit of a spiky dirt right there underneath us. All right, I'll dump this one off, and then we'll go ahead and turn the lights back on, so to speak. All right, sounds good there, Zero here. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, check the tailings. I wish you could, Lewis. I wish you could. So y'all can see right now we're at 30% on that, 20% and 14% on the bucket. You can see gold flying down the sluice. Not really. It's not really doing it. I don't have any gold in there. Alright, we'll go turn the lights back on. Now, the only thing I would say, you know, having work lights and doing that kind of stuff would be useful if you're going to play a legit, like a seriously legit game, because after the midnight hour, that loan is due. So especially if you're doing like cleanups or you're trying to run that last little bit of gold in there so you don't have to run an extra day, that's where you can make up your lost time at night. Use the work lights to, you know, do whatever you need to do. But that's always a good place to do it. So, oh yeah, there you go. So that's what we got stuck on. So we'll need to, yeah, we need to come over and smooth that out real quick. Kind of aggravating, but getting rid of that little stuff like that is, it will, man, it goes a long way, man. Long way. All right, let's do it. There we go. All right. So we'll try to get rid of as much of that as I can. There we go. And by getting rid of those little spiky parts, whenever you see them little spiky little pieces of dirt come up, you got to get rid of those things. That's what'll stop you, and you're dead in your tracks on these excavators, bulldozers, any of it. It'll completely put a halt to your game there. Alright, good deal. So we'll back this on up. We'll go ahead and move the excavator back just a little bit there, and we'll go ahead and continue start digging. We'll go to, well, let's get these last couple of things, the last couple of bucket loads here from the end, and then we'll do some more of that. Michael, I do not know, man. They had said that. There we go. They had said that whenever they got it done, they were going to be adding it in once they got the main part of the bugs fixed. So I guess your guess is as good as mine, and I guess it's going to be their decision as to whenever they think they've gotten most of the bugs fixed, as to when they're going to do that. So I'll be anxiously awaiting that, because I know it's something you guys are going to see as well, especially new content. Now we've got a digger that's like a driller, so you've got a test hole driller, which that's, to me, if it's going to be completely randomized buckets, then it's pointless to have that piece of equipment. So if that's going to be the case, then, you know, that's going to be almost pointless for us to have that particular piece of machinery. So it kind of makes me think they've got some ideas and they've got some stuff in the works to be able to make that a little bit more on the realistic side. Now the other piece of the puzzle is the rock truck. That's something everyone's been, you know, on the forums, Facebook, everyone's just like, hey, give us a rock truck and we'll leave you alone. Knowing very well they won't. And then some of the other stuff is, you know, there's it looks like there's like some shakers. There's a new water pump. I'm trying to think. It seemed like there was a new new sluicer. I couldn't really tell, but there's a few things in there that we haven't got access to. So they all say, you know, not available, coming soon, whatever. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully here maybe in the next week or two. I'd love to see some new content drop, be able to use it. Now we do have a mine that's, or at least a claim here on this particular map that is not open for everybody. So I guess that's something. Eventually they're going to open that end of the map up in a nice big update or something. So that'll be kind of cool. Dredge, yes, dredge would be cool. Don't think it's going to come, but it would be a cool addition, no doubt. All right, let's see if we got that smoothed off there. I think we got it. We got it enough, I think. Let's go pick up just this little corner right here. All right, I think that's good enough. We should be able to get over that pretty easy. You know, I don't know, Walter. That's a good question. Now, for those maybe watching later, just Walter wonders, you know, if they get the big new version that they want, they release it for all the stuff, we're going to have to do new save games and all that. I mean, you know, having the money cheat go away certainly adds a complication to that, but yeah, I don't know the answer to that. We did have to start new save games with this, and they did quite a bit of stuff. There's quite a bit of work to this. I might have to bring the Bulldozer just to get rid of this one here. I'm just trying to get that one right there. This is what you go on. There it goes. Alright, good deal. Alright, so let's get the excavator out. Let's get some digging going on. This is my favorite part. I'm not sure if I'm in the dock or not. I'm relatively new to this summer. I don't know if they've updated that dock before. But I would be FTG. Full Tilt Gaming and all the TeamSpeak stuff. Alright, let's see. So this is kind of where the cool part of Gold Rush is. Creativity, progression, even taking this. Yes, you could just start digging a hole. You know, you can dig a hole. You can be methodical about it. You can do whatever, you know. I mean, you really can do whatever you want to with it. So, you know, for this shelf anyway, I've elected to start pulling back at this shelf. Now, your options as to how you do this are completely up to you. You don't have to do it the way I've done it. You could start on the very end and just start digging a hole. The hardest thing about digging a hole is it's hard to get out of, and it's hard to get the excavator in, because it's a lot. With the excavator, you really can't go down anymore, but you can definitely go up the hole. So you can come out of it and make your roads out of it, but you really can't make any down into it. So it makes it really tough if you're not already starting in a place that's already sunk down. So just a little, you know, just a little, I don't know, a little forewarning, I guess. So I'm going to back this down a little bit off this shelf. Whoops, wrong way. Okay, so we need to turn that the other way. Okay, yeah, I didn't know if it was. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, let's get an outside view here and let's just see what we look like. Because I know we'd probably, yeah, it's not the end of the world. If I save progress, nope. The sponsors are like, hey man, that's where that save progress would come in handy there, bud. Alright, let's go and do that right now. Save game. There we go. Alright, good deal. Alright, so I love doing this in the cab, so like I work really fast when it's in the cab. So we're just going to put it right there like we did the other ones. Good thing about that, especially the excavator arm, is it is quick. It does not waste any time. Relatively fills up pretty quick as well. I don't really have, now this is the big one as well. I've got the smaller one is at Arnold, which you know, we've got tier 2 mining, I believe is what we had set up over there. Now the only thing and the only reason I haven't done much with the Arnold claim is because the water is so far away from, so you've got to daisy chain 3 or 4 pumps to get it out there. So for whatever reason, any of these updates have not brought in our hose connectors, which has been frustrating because we really need those hose clamp ends to bring those back around so that you can attach your hoses together, not have to daisy chain, you know, 3 or 4 pumps. And that's just basically to get you out in the middle of the workspace. You know, you could definitely spend a lot of time moving out and doing a lot of other things besides having to run through every single time, stop all 4 pumps, stop your, you know, all your little small generators and all the other stuff you got going on. It's just, I don't know, it's just a lot when you're just starting out wanting to do tier 2 to have to, you know, stretch and do all of that stuff in there. So I'm really hoping they bring out those hose clamps and those hose connectors soon, because it's just kind of ridiculous having to do, you know, that many connections on there. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully big updates beginning of this new week. Seems like Mondays, Tuesdays, they did a lot this past week. So hopefully this weekend they've got a chance to look at some more stuff and bring in some more good stuff. So Heather Chippen, thank you for your subscription. As always. Why is this game so satisfying? Dude, Spyro, I don't know. You literally took the words out of my mouth 30 minutes from now, because that's what I'd be saying. Man, I don't know why I just like this game so much. It's fun. There's just no other, you know, ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's fun. Even the clean out part is a little bit exciting, you know. I mean, you're not going to get a lot of money, and it's yeah, you're not going to be able to spend it in real life, but who cares? It's just cool. And then you get to smelt it out, and then, you know, take it down and sell it at the bank whenever the stock market's doing really good. I mean, I don't know, it's good stuff. Not too many games offer. That's why I've always said, man, and that's why I backed this project. This project was so good, just because the concept of it was good. I mean, sandbox games always, to me, have always done really well. And we really don't have, even on the PC land, especially not console, there's not a lot of actual true sandbox games. Not like, you know, you could hop in a Bulldozer and you could do whatever the heck you want to do with this claim. And I'll take you up, and we'll go down and visit Rivertown. I'll show you what I did there. And it's just like, that's just because it was something I wanted to create. I wasn't limited, or at least somewhat was not limited by the game. And I could push that dirt wherever the heck I wanted to. Now, there's a rhyme and a reason of how you push that dirt. But still, I mean, you can do anything you want to do with it. So, I don't know, just really awesome concept of this game. So I think Spyro, I think that's why this thing is so satisfying, and it's oddly satisfying. You're exactly right. So you can use the connectors. You can use the electrical connectors, but they have not brought out the water ones yet. At least I haven't. Is there a good way to make a ramp to another level? There is, Kamak. If you hang on, I'll make you one. Actually, I could. You know what? We could do. You know what? Why don't we just? I tell you what. How many? What are we on? Oh, it's only an hour 20 right now. Okay, so I tell you what. If you guys can hang on, let's dig. Let's get some dirt. Let's get a good cleanup. Not just, you know, 10% of your bucket's full. Let's see if we can get some dirt ran over there, and let's see what we can make happen. And then we'll go over to Rivertown and we'll look at some more Bulldozer action. I'll show you guys how I bulldoze. I'll go back through it again. Seems to be that we always have new guys that are always kind of wondering. I need to just make a tutorial video and just put that out there, but it's still fun to do it live stream because people like to see that stuff happen live. You know, it's like, oh, we probably recorded that 1,000,000 times to get it right. You know, and when someone does it, you know, live, and you can actually see what they're doing and hear how they're explaining it, that's totally different perspective. So we'll take you over to Rivertown and we'll build some ramps out of some stuff down there, because Rivertown terrain-wise is my favorite, but it's the hardest right now because of where the plant's at. I mean, it's like forever and a day away from where we were digging. So, man, I love that. I could just sit here and do this all day. I need to put some multiplayer in here so we can have some guys in here, have sponsors coming in here and running some dirt back to the plant. That way it'd be like Parker. I'd be like the guy in the excavator, you know, with his, well, his sleeves cut off and tattoos all up and down his arms. You know, what's his name? Mike? Is that his name? I think that's his name. Bulldozing. Yeah. Cab view, you like it? Alright. We'll get us a couple more. We'll get us a good mound here, and because as you can see, it won't take us that long to run this stuff through the plant. And it looks like every big dig trip we're doing like this, it's usually getting us somewhere, I don't know, somewhere around 10-15% of our buckets full, so you know, something like that. Hey, get stuck? No. It's pretty easy. It got a reset button, so it's not too bad. Now, one of these streams here this weekend, we may stream again tomorrow. Just if you guys are going to be like, yeah, let's do something. Let's keep on getting it. We'll just go down here and just dig a big old freaking hole and see if we can get ourselves out of it. I don't know. We'll do something crazy. We'll just leave Saturday night for our crazy stream. We'll do something crazy. Have a good time with it. Some kind of crazy terrain creation, or I don't know, something different. Something different. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and we'll put that down here. Close our bucket up. The thumb does work, although there's not really. It just keeps your dirt in there. That's about all it does. Oh yeah, Josh, I have seen it, man. It looks smashingly good. I am looking forward to that. And the ETSers out there, New Mexico, Italy, dropping here in the next bit. We'll definitely be bringing some more of that content here on the channel, so it's gonna be nice. Always good to get some new content, kind of like Christmas. All right, it's good. Not any kind of big problems there. It's a good deal. So I always start a little bit high. Try not to get too deep into your pile there. It's better to have just a little bit of a ridge than it is to have a big old, you know, just a little bit of a ridge. I'll make sure I'll turn the wash plant on this time. Let's do a Saturday nighter. All right, we'll do it. All right, let me hop out. Let's turn everything on. Set our park brake. Let's go ahead and get her all cranked up, get her going. That way we're not just washing random dirt down the sluices down there. 45% on our fuel there. Fuel on that's good, 81%. So we're cooking with some literal gas here. Trommel, shaker, and duplex jig. Let me make sure that's all working. All right, trommel's good. Yep. Okay, we're good. So with 30% of mats full, and then 21 and 14. So looks like every big bunch of buckets we throw in there, we get about 10%. You can see how long and how much dirt you'd have to put in this plant to fill them up to 100. So I don't think we're going to make 100% fill tonight, but just keep things moving. We'll do what we can, and then we'll have a cleanup. I've already got everything here, so we've already got the wave table. We've got all we got our water pumps out there. The small generators are already set up, ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, it would be nice. You know, ATS has got a good bid on it. I don't. That one's probably not ever going to come to console, but you know, some of those is just you know, developers' preference on that, and what their knowledge and what their fortes are. I admit Mud Tires is going to be a good one to see them, you know, multi-platform that. So if that one sells well, because it will be a PC, you know, a PC brand. Yeah, we got new developers on that game, so be anxious to see everyone's reactions to it once it comes out. Because, you know, honestly, console, man, you know, console's never really had a game like that either. I mean, I can never remember any kind of a truck game that had terrain deformation and mud and the water effects like that was going to have. I mean, you know, I used to do a lot of driving or racing games and stuff on there, and had nothing like that ever spin out for consoles. So it'll be a new ball game. So it'll be a lot of exciting stuff. This Christmas, I think, is going to be good. Some really good titles coming out. A lot of good stuff here. We're going to be featuring on the channel. X-Plane is going to be coming as well. Well, actually, we're going to do that this week. And you know, it seemed like Gold Rush was just like, pow. So if you ever get into flight sims, you want to see us do some flying, I've got some pretty cool stuff you guys may want to see sometime. So if you ever see that, come on back. Good call, turn it all on, yeah. Yes, FTG, good job, buddy. You turned everything on this time. Woo! I still can't believe I did that. I still can't believe I did it. What a fail. Hey guys, we're just shoveling dirt in the wash plant. It's not on. Good stuff. Hey, what's up, my good old console? Hey man, I was there. I was there. I can speak from experience. It's gonna be good though, man. And Mud Tires, hey, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, it's gonna be something new that consoles never had. It's gonna be good. Lawrence Crest. Oh, that was one more other. Oh, hang on. Let me. That was Mr. Connor, I believe. So there we go. Welcome to the live stream there, Connor, and thank you for your subscription. And welcome to Lawrence Crest. Appreciate it, bud. So we got our sub goal up to 3,900. So if we got guys out there that have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that. Let's get that goal, man. I want to hit 4K. I don't know if we can do it or not, but I want to hit 4K for the end of the weekend. That's my goal. I should put 4K for the end of the weekend. Literally just type all that out. But 39 was just like our next step up. But let's do it. Share it with your buddies. You know, share it if you're on Twitter or Facebook. Say, hey, go check this stream out. It's really good. It's good content. Good, whatever you want to say about it, as long as it's good. Don't be a jerk. But yeah, share it out. Let your buddies know what's up. come in here, come say hey. If you got new guys out there that have not said anything, or you're like, well, I don't want him to say anything, I think it's stupid, please throw something out there. James Pate, thank you, buddy. Oh, that was 3D Hillbilly. Oh, I like that name. So thank you there, 3D Hillbilly. Appreciate your subscription. And thank you there, Mr. James Pate. Thank you, guys. Hope you continue to enjoy content here with FTG, Gold Rush, and all the other good stuff that's going to be coming in. You guys feel free to stop in at any other time here. Go check something out. Always welcome to come say hey. As well as anybody else there. If you're new, please feel free to throw anything in chat. Just make sure it's relative to gaming and the channel and just, you know, Gold Rush in general. Yeah, don't be scared. Feel free to throw anything in there. It's one place. As long as everyone here is just doing their part, being here, being a part of what's going on, plugging into what's good with FTG, and not bringing a bunch of ice and a bunch of negativity. No problems. Everybody is welcome, no matter who you are and what walk of life you come from. No exclusions here, man. No exclusions. So everyone is welcome. That is our motto here, and that's the way we like to keep it. Great set of moderators, as always. You guys really don't usually have to work that hard, so but they are. They're some of the better ones of the YouTube, and they know what they're doing and always do it with a very respectful mind at heart. Even if they have to, you know, spell some rules out and do some things, they always do it with very respectfully. So big shout out to all the moderators. Those guys don't really ever work very hard, but they're always here, and they're always in live stream, and they're always willing and available to help and answer questions and everything else. So big hats off to all of our guys there, man. Appreciate all you moderators. Y'all are awesome. All right, come on there, come on there. Whoops, gotta stay in there, gotta stay in there. Here we go. Yeah, I do use OBS. I did use, I was using Game Show, and I just had some issues because I was able to update my net framework and everything else, and I basically updated myself out of Game Show on the audio side, so it was not able to keep up with it. So thank you there, Ron Tooman. Appreciate that, buddy, as always. Thank you for subscribing. But I was able to do that for Game Show for a while, and then I basically updated myself out of it. And they had not yet fixed their audio driver issue problems that was conflicting with my computer. So I said, well, if I'm going to stream, I'm going to have to go somewhere else. So OBS is decent. It's just a different beast altogether. But I'm learning how to do some of the more custom stuff in it. So it's okay. But yeah, I am using OBS, and it's doing okay. And I got an Alex McBride arriving into the live stream here with FTG, so thank you, appreciate that subscription. Hey, what's up, Mr. Johnny7610? Hope you're doing well there, buddy. All the way overseas there in the big old UK. Hope you're doing well, man. Hello from Finland, Elis. All right, awesome. I don't know any Finnish in Finlandia. I don't know any Finnish. I need to learn a good hello and welcome to the live stream in Finland. I don't know if you speak Dutch or German. I can give you a good hello there. Kind of miss the drama? I don't miss it at all. Shout out to Connor Fry. White and brown, white and brown. What a name. Well, there is tons and tons and tons of videos on YouTube. That's where I learned, and I said, you know, facetiously, but yes, that's where I learned. It was YouTube, because I didn't really know what I was doing on OBS, because it's kind of a daunting little, you know, if you're not really familiar with it. Game Show was much easier, but Game Show is payware, and so I'm moving over to OBS. I had to do a few little YouTube search ups to kind of figure out what I was doing, so it was helpful. And actually, just go to the OBS website and look through their documentation, their videos and stuff. They're all really good. But that's where I learned how to do it. LOL, 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 man. What's up? How are you there, bud? Oh, we're gonna get stuck. Oh. Oh, look at that. That man, they've given it some power. Look at that. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, they've given it some power. No way that thing would have ever cleared that little hump before. I had to smooth that out a little bit. Yikes. Well, it's alright, yeah, 12 is confusing, it is. Hey, what's up, John? Is there a demo to this game? No. Don't believe so. They did have like a test demo. See, just like that, we have done literally all that. So let's go ahead. Let's just shut. Let's see, day 38. Let's see what percentages we got going on here. Well, thank you there, LOL man. So 37.30. So we put on about 10% on that bucket load, that bucket run. So let's do it a few more times, and maybe let's see if we can get it to 50. Let's see, 50 put us. Okay, so we're in an hour and a half live, so we're about halfway through. Let's do this, because I told you guys I want to definitely go back over to the Rivertown cut, and let's do some cool Bulldozer stuff. Plus, I'll show a lot of the new guys here that's kind of curious what all you can do with the Bulldozer. Most of this was all done with the Bulldozer. I didn't do really anything with any of the other stuff, so definitely we'll check that out. I kind of get proud of that, because that's kind of like my bulldozing baby over there. Right, let's see what we got here. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we're going to spin around. Alright, so a couple things what I'm doing here is pulling this shelf off. So there's a couple different ways you could attack this particular spot. So if you took the Bulldozer, you could flatten this part out once you back off the shelf, and then you could go back up on the next part of the shelf and then do that one and crest that all over. It's kind of, at this point, this one's not too bad. You can be a little bit creative with it, but there's only so much here when it comes down to it. So sometimes when you get down on here as well, some people always wonder how deep can you go. So if you get down here where there's a bunch of jagged edges and you walk around, see, there you go. So now you can see how deep you can go inside of the map. So we're only about halfway down. So this is how deep you can actually go in. Now this kind of bowls out and then comes back up to the outside. So depending on how you do, see, if you're over there, well, you can kind of see it. But so yeah, you really, once you get up to the shelf on the very far side of this claim, you really dig a little bit and you're pretty much at the end. So it really does kind of bowl out and shape out there. So if you ever kind of want to know, well, wonder where the bottom is or how much further I've got, just get down here where you've actually started digging, and a lot of these textures kind of clash together. For whatever reason, they just kind of erase themselves out. So it's a good way to see what kind of progress you've got, especially if you're trying to go the extra, deep, it's not it's a PG stream, but the glory hole, which is the actual Gold Rush term for that. It's not my own, not coining that myself. Alright, let's do this. Call me LOL, man. Alright, let's see. Alright, so let's lock that down. We'll push her. There we go. So what I have been doing is just putting it out right here on the side. So we'll just continue with that same philosophy. So they fixed, there's some things that they're fixing they're not telling everybody. So one of the things that I'd noticed in the first couple of streams that I'd done was, and you guys had even pointed this out as well in the stream, they had these issues where sometimes you get the bucket caught and it'd be basically full of dirt, and you'd get it caught on something. It's like the collision would bounce against itself, and it would flip the excavator way up in the air, just because of just sheer the bucket. Well, now it looks like most of all that has been fixed. I haven't got any kind of big issues with that today. I hadn't had really anything happen, so I'm assuming that has been fixed. Sure does look like it. It'd be nice if I could see over there. 28 payments, $17.99. A little bit more than that. I wish it was $17.99. So eventually, at some point, when you do get up on a shelf like this, you might want to take the bulldozer and flatten you out a good spot so you can just kind of dig on flat level, which is what we did over at Rivertown. So I wanted to see how this was just digging off of this and see if it was a lot different. But digging on the curve is a little bit tougher than I anticipated, but it's all right. It's all right. I mean, you can always, I mean, we could just dig in the hole. We don't have to just shear it off here. We'll just go down. Let's just start digging in the hole. Alright, see you there, Spyro. Have a good one, buddy. And nice to meet you, and thank you for your subscription. We'll see you here on the next one. And I just saw your comment back up there too, Spyro. I appreciate that. I do try to read as much of chat as I can, especially if it's just conversational stuff that's to the game. It definitely helps having you guys here be an active part of chat. That certainly helps keeps things moving along. Big help. Whoops, we didn't even get any dirt on that one. All right, Alfonso. Well, let me break open the Haynes Alaska Bank there, and I'll just plop you out a couple of grand there. Not a problem. I swear sometimes y'all just do that to test mods to see if they're actually paying attention. Hey, what's up, Jacob? How are you, man? Well, thank you there, Spyro. I appreciate that, man. I just do my thing, man. I had a very influential streamer once told me, you might know him by the name of Raptor. Went in there and told him, appreciated him stopping in and saying hey one time in the live stream, and it was inspiring watching him interact and watching him fly through with chat and do his thing, and just really host a really great stream. And he told me, he said, just do your thing. Just do your thing. Don't try to do and copy what other people do. Just be you, do your thing, no matter the number, no matter the amount of people watching, they'll come. So it's certainly been the case. I mean, I've tried to keep that close by. I mean, he would probably would never want me to actually speak that on in real life, but it's the truth. So it's okay to have those people that inspire you to do things. I mean, I only hope as a live streamer that I can do that with some of you guys. So I appreciate those compliments. They carry a lot of weight, so they definitely don't go unnoticed. I really appreciate that. And also, thank you there to Mr. Is that Psycho Super? Appreciate your subscription as well there, bud. Well, good. A lot of first-timers in here, so we've got some other first-timers here that's lurking in the backgrounds, watching, just kind of hanging out, chilling, and it's okay. You don't have to feel like you're going to be pressured to put anything in chat. But let me know that you're here and say hey if you want to. It's perfectly fine if you want to. If you don't, that's completely okay. But I hope some of you guys that are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying a little bit of Gold Rush. This will be, as things kind of slow down with the game a little bit, this will still, though, be in our regular repertoire of things from week to week. So we'll try to, we've got a lot of things coming up here with the channel and just in gaming in general. Mud Tires, Spin Tires is coming back out, so that's going to be a nice release, hopefully. ATS has got a new map coming out, which we do a little bit with that. Platinum Edition is going to be coming out in November for Farm Sim. So all these simulation games are fixing to hit their main Christmas drag. So there's going to be a lot of new content up. So I implore you to come check out something new if you've never seen it before. Who knows, just like Gold Rush, you might step on over here and be like, wow, I really like this game, I'm going to pick it up. That's what I'm like with half the games I watch people stream. I'm like, oh wow, yep, I got to get it. So thank you there, Lime and Cuervo. I wonder what that name means. Jump power cord string across the map. I did in the very beginning. Yes. Not recently. I haven't. Things have been pretty solid. I didn't really know about the roll up, you know, the being able to roll the cords up. So once we kind of figured that one out, then things got a lot easier. I usually try to keep all of my stuff very neat, very tidy. So, all right, so let's go ahead. Let's dump this out. Because then what we may do is just bring the bulldozer. We'll smooth this out again, but we may just take another cut right here and just make it even smoother and just kind of smooth all this up. That way, we've got a couple of places over here that we can, we don't just have to load off this same one path. So, yeah, same Bud at least once every stream. Yeah, now Bud's a good one. Buddy is, you know, I feel some of you guys, you know, I don't even know you, I don't even talk to you, you know, outside of chats, but I do feel like I do have some buddies in here. So. Plus, every now and again, I used to say bro a lot. Now I'll say bud, and eventually somehow I'll say dude or I'll say man. I appreciate it, man. I mean, you know, there's only so many things you could, you know, you can call people. Hey, what's up, Optim Gaming? How are you, man? Yeah, we'll stream probably for another maybe hour and a half. We'll be going about 3 with Gold Rush. That's a good full set with everything going. So by the time you do a good cleanup and do some other stuff in there, some bulldozing, that usually makes a pretty good live stream out of that. All right, let's go ahead. People don't usually call you nice things. Well, I always call people nice things here until they give me a reason to call them something else. But even then, I still don't call anybody bad stuff in here. Shane Crowley with the big question of who's my favorite YouTuber. Well, it depends. I've got different YouTubers for different games. You know, I'd be amiss to say that one of my faves has always been Raptor ever since I discovered him through Farm Sim stuff. I got into the crew, and he's thrown a lot of support my way. So I always do what I can. We do a lot of Farm Sim videos together, and anything else that we can get in. You know, he's just been super supportive of me, so he's one of my favorites just on a friend level. You know, I mean, it's you know, we're more than acquaintances, so that's nice to have that relationship with somebody that's willing to help me out, but it's also willing to show me the ropes of things that he wished someone would have told him. So I'll typically pull that out with other guys that I know that I personally, you know, work with from time to time, and I kind of try to show them the same courtesy. So it's, you know, it's cool leading by example. So if you ain't catched any of his videos, go check out some of his stuff. He's another simulation guy, and other, you know, I used to watch some flight sim guys because I'm really big in X-Plane Flight Simulator. So there's a few YouTubers there that I like. But I mean, outside of that, when you are a YouTuber, it's kind of hard to go watch other people. I mean, you just don't have that time. You know, you're always prepping for your own stuff, or, you know, trying to figure out what you're going to do for the next stream, and it just gets hard to kind of, you know, go watch a lot of content from other people. So there you go, Supercharged, 1 week. I hear you, man. Tonka trucks in the sandbox. That's it, man. Yeah, I had Tonka trucks when they were still metal. I've still got them. Got a metal cement mixer, and I've got a crane. I've got a backhoe. You can't find Tonka that's all metal anymore. Everything's plastic. Oh, man, wrong button. There we go. Yeah, Red Eye Guy. Well, no, they took the money cheat away, so we had to get something in there just before, in case we wanted to move a claim or wanted to do something and needed that money in there, because I really had like $4 grand, and then so I had to put the gold in there before they took that away. So just in case, because I'm thinking, how bad would it have been to have been completely out of money and no gold, and then the rock truck come out tomorrow, and y'all be like, hey man, why don't you have the rock truck? I'd be like, I don't know. So that's why I had to put a little extra gold there on the backside, just to give me a little pad. So in case some new content does drop, we're still going to have to buy it. So I want to make sure that I had plenty of money, so when you guys say, hey man, what's a rock truck look like, I can show you. Well, that's cool there, Josh. We just we're, you know, in Gold Rush, so I don't typically do too much talking about, you know, the other games, unless it's just passively talking about some of the new updates coming out. We'll get back into ATS, man, and we'll start looking at all that stuff. I've been saving some stuff, marking some links down, so and it's coming soon enough, my friend. That's a good one there, Kamak. That's probably a statement of the night right there. Yeah, I cut it, guys, too often in the sandbox, but I got this. Nothing to worry. That was a long time ago. And the knife was dull. Yep, there you go, Peter. That's it, man. And mine was 20. My 15.6 was mine, Shane. And we were loading. I think we got everything to about 30 or 40%. So that's kind of was going to be my goal tonight. You know, normally in most some normal situations, I would do this, and then we would maybe save it and let it hang for another night, and then maybe try to load in. Yes. I mean, the hardest part about this game is, and Brian Olsen, yeah, Brian Olsen, thank you there, buddy. Appreciate that subscription. And you know, the hardest thing about doing that is all right, let's see. Wait a minute. How much Gold Rush is $17.99? What do I think of Dagger Win? He's fine. He just not my style. I mean, he's done good, and he continues to do well, and he's a big tutorial for the noobs that come to play. He got a way of framing it, and it puts guys that never really touched most of those games can pretty much get them started. So I think there's Shane Crowley. Appreciate that, man. Oh, yeah, sometimes that happens, Walter. I mean, usually when I watch, I usually don't talk. Especially if I'm watching somebody else that knows I'm around, or if you know, there was a couple guys there on PS4 I'd go in and check out every now and again, and I really didn't want to say too much in theirs. I just wanted the stream still to be about them, and let them know on the backside that I was there. But yeah, and Mr. George Herman, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Awesome numbers of subscriptions. I was 3853. I don't know that we're going to hit 3,900 tonight, but yeah, maybe if these videos keep getting viewed like they are, man, it may have it by tomorrow. So I would love 4K by the weekend. That would be the absolute ultimate goal. So that's what I ought to just put in there, just 4K. But well, I don't know. We'll see if we can't push another hour and 10, 20 minutes here. Maybe we can push in those subs. So if you guys haven't subbed, to get those in, let's get that number going up. I would love to do it. If not tonight, we'll have to shoot for tomorrow. That's okay. Not a biggie. But if you're new and you are enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to like, and certainly don't forget to hit that like button. That helps out. And I do actually judge a lot of those videos by likes, views, as to what goes on the channel. What I continue to stream and what I put as part of my regular stuff. So if you guys ever come into something that you like and say, man, I love it when FTG plays that, well, make sure you let me know. Put those likes down. Let me know in the comment section. Hey, man, I love it in this game. Keep doing this. It's awesome. Whatever. Just those little words of encouragement there to let me know what you guys want to see. Because, I mean, if I was playing what I want to play tonight, it might be something different. It might not be Gold Rush. But I know you guys want to see Gold Rush. So that's what we're doing. And by gosh, I'm going to have a good time doing it. So that's how that works. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to stream what you guys want to see. That's how this relationship works. Have I checked my buckets? No, but I know we're not anywhere close. It looks like we're about half on the mats and maybe 40% on the bucket. Something like that. I will get the last of this dirt here, and then we'll we might be able to get a few more loads here with the front end loader. We might be able to get a couple of more there on the side where things are kind of like, you can see there where they've kind of like, I don't know, jumbled up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Because we can't get two more of these, we'll wind up getting stuck down here. Go get rid of the side racks on the pickup. Like, they did get the side racks removed. And I kind of hate it too, because now you can't put as much stuff into the truck. I tell you what. Okay, so here's what I wish they would do. They took the slats off the side of the truck. I wish now they would take and put the slats that they took off the truck, put those slats onto the trailer. That way that actually gives you a reason to buy the trailer, because you can actually carry some stuff in it. That would be ideal. If they would do that, then they would definitely have my vote on that one. Oh man, well, I appreciate that, Shane. And like I always say, you know, guys, it's not about the money. If that happens one day, you know, so be it. If it doesn't, you know, that's okay. I'm still going to stream what I do, and I'm going to enjoy doing it. I mean, I don't, you know, I've got other jobs and I've got other things my money comes from. But it is nice to say my gaming stuff, you know, can be taken care of. You know, some of the peripherals and stuff that I buy, games that I purchase, those kinds of things. I mean, it's always nice to be able to have that covered. But, you know, like I say, guys, it's never required. It's always appreciated, but it, you know, never required. And I appreciate you guys just being here and being a part of what's going on here, and just being a part of the growth. I mean, this week, man, I've met so many cool people here in chat. Yeah, it's just a big tip of the hat to all you guys that's shown up. You know, because I mean, Gold Rush, Pencil Plays, thank you there, bud. Appreciate that. The guy that said, "Hey, you say Bud a lot," just went, "Oh, there you said Bud a lot." How are you, man? Hope you're doing well there, Pencil. And I lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was saying. Somebody can feel free to remind me. I have no idea what I was saying. It probably wasn't that important. It's probably like, God, I wish you'd just shut up and just dig, man. Just dig. Find that gold. Woo! 43 subs, I know, man. Let's get those subs rolling in, man. That'd be awesome. 3,900 in one night. That'd be like a... So we were at 37 last night, so we just literally blew through 38 today. I was sitting there watching on my phone. I was just sitting there at the dinner table going, oh my God, we're past 38 already. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm showing my wife, and she's like, well, that's great, man. Woo. I'm like, come on, be excited, man. I was like, okay, fine. So then I proceeded to show the dog, and he was extremely excited about it. So much excited that he almost peed on the floor. Woo. I only say that because if you've been watching the streams, you know my dog will, at some random part of the stream, usually when we're right in the middle of something, yeah, he's got to go out. No, it's all good. All good. Tip of the hat. Yes, sir. I don't even know what tip of the hat when I was tipping my hat to those in there in chat, maybe. I don't know, I was waiting on someone to say fuel. Yeah, I'll get a little low there. I'm kind of surprised my wash pump's not going. Can't even drive the payloader. You mean this? Oh yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. You're exactly right there, OGC. Yeah, because so anytime I guess they didn't want you taking this thing off site, so there's a boundary at which the big stuff, the excavators, the front wheel loaders, the bulldozers, there's a certain limit. And it's kind of like the limit with the truck. So if you ever flip the truck on its side or flip it over, it like automatically resets. But yes, all the big stuff does have a limit. So yeah, it's a good point, man. I totally been blowing by that one, man. That's right. Gotta pay to move. Yeah, I guess that's why you pay the transport company. All right, get this last little bit here. Hey, what's going on there, Brennan? Well, thank you there, bud. Appreciate that. You're never too late. Anytime you're here, you're always right on time. So thank you for that, man. Appreciate that. And another subscription. Jaden Fanning, what's up, man? How are you? And that super chat, with that icon maybe come in. Hey, what's up, Sprout? I got you, man. Don't worry. I'm making my way down there. So thank you there, Brennan, for your super chat. Max like, oh, geez, wait, what? That's funny. Alright, so let's pull a few more buckets here, and then let's, how many we got watching, Nick? Blue Inside, thank you for your subscription. Man, it's ticking up, ticking up. Take it up. Get close. Where are we at now? 43? Yeah, Jaden. Gold Rush is absolutely awesome. 101? Alright, sweet. Alright, so you guys do not go anywhere. Stick around because we're going to do a little something here. So I want to transfer a bulldozer over. You want to do? Well, yeah. Alright, what do you want to do? Chat choice. Since this is called the United Cut there, Alex Wolf, appreciate your subscription. So as this is entitled the United Cut, I'm giving the chat some choices and what you guys want to see on live stream. So at some points I'll ask you. So here's your two choices. Here's choice 1. So you'll just type choice 1 or choice 2. And if it's, we're not actually going to tally the votes, but we're going to, do it. All right. So do you want to see Rivertown Cut and maybe me haul the bulldozer over there, transport it over? Do you want to see a little Rivertown Cut? And thank you there, Brent Schneider. Oh, no, that was Paulo Eduardo. Thank you for your subscription. Gracias. And there it is, Brent Schneider. Thank you there, bud. Appreciate that. You guys are awesome getting those subscriptions in. Much appreciated. As chat choice and as where our normal, traditions here. So we got two choices. We can do a little bit of a graphic giveaway. So I'm gonna pause it here just so I can think, because man, it's like that's constantly loud. Hey, thank you there, Isa Cuz IDK. I don't know. Well, that's your own deal there, bud. So, all right. So here we go. So we got two choices. So we can go. One is we can go over to the Rivertown claim. We can look at ramp construction with the bulldozer. That's one. Now we can kind of show the claim off over there and show what we've kind of done in some of the other videos. Or we can do a giveaway with one of the dev backgrounds. It's high res. You can give the 1080 ones. We got the super stretched ones. We've also got what's the other one? We've got 4K. So all those screens that come in off the intro, I've got access to all those that we got as a part of the backer kit. So I thought no one's really uploaded those. So I thought, how cool would it be to put that together? So what we'll do is we'll stay here. We'll put some more in the tank here. We'll do some gold. So we're still probably can do either one. If we do the cleanup fast enough, we can do a cleanup, and then we can do a giveaway there. So it's pretty simple. Basically, you guess, and you have one guess to give what your ounce is. So if you think, hey, FTG, I think you're going to get 16 ounces with your cleanup, then that's what we go with. And then after that, we'll decide who is closest to 16 ounces without going over. And then you email me, and then I'll email you a screen grab of all of the icons, and then you can pick your favorite vehicle. So we've got the front loaders, you got the wash plants, you've got all of this stuff as high-res 3D renders from the actual game development, like concept art. All that's in there as well. So only one viewpoint, one view. So we're just going one, save the giveaway, cleanup giveaway, ramps. It's Mafia. I thought I was in beer. How original. But I'll give that one a smile. Don't spam the number. Just put it in there. It's not. Don't spam numbers. Save the giveaway for some other time. All right. Whoop. Original as it gets. One cleanup giveaway and ramps. All right, I tell you what. Let's do one. Let's see how this goes. Let's do one first. Well, of course, everyone said giveaway. It's just the background. It's not. We did it the other night. It was super fun and super little, just a way for have a little game there at the end of the stream. I tell you what. Let's still do it. Let's still do it. Oh, there's an idea. Look at Peter for the win there, Peter. All right, so let's get those subs up to 3,900. We'll do our cleanup giveaway. So we'll fill this up. Look at him roll in now. Charles is like, yeah, give me that giveaway. Woo! We better go find that charger there, bud. Charles Jameson, thank you there. It's Skins Mafia, thank you for your subscription as well. I'll forget you in there, bud. Yeah, 37. Well, it should update here in a minute. We've had quite a few roll in, and it's probably going to update. For whatever reason, that thing's about like 5 or 6 minutes behind. So. Oh. Well, you know, Razorblade, I kind of noticed that before, but they still would stay in there. But I'm kind of curious if I haven't really put anything in there that's tall yet, like the cables or stacked like the chains of the hooks in there. So I'm not sure how much that is, but I'll have to give that a check and see if it's still active. I still wish they had to put the planks and still put those on like the trailer. That would make the trailer so much more useful and worth the worth the $1,000. All right, let's just see what we got down here. All right, it's 40s, so we're 40s. Whoa, look at the rocks coming down here. Whew. Right, so that's on the 40s, and we got 40s and 30s down there in the bucket. So, all right. Yeah, do a wheelie. Wish we could, man. This wheel loader's about good enough to get us up to the claim, man, much less do a wheelie. Oh, yeah. Well, and I've noticed too around here, especially in these particular parts, there's not as many of those little soil spikes that would stop your tracks. Like literally would just stop them dead in its tracks. But like that right there, like there's no way before like the wheel loader would have even gone up that. So there's definitely been some improvements on some things that we just haven't been let in on. So, which that's good. I want the game to feel better. I mean, don't have to tell me everything, but it would be nice to know. That way I could promote some of those things instead of saying, well, it kind of looks like it's been done. So it would be nice if they would kind of spell some of that stuff out a little bit better. That way, especially if you guys are coming here for information, I can I can give you the real 411 and not just my opinion on why I think it's better or not. Of course, I give you that to you anyway for free. What's up, Jimmy? Hey, what's up, Shrike? How are you, man? Good to see you, man. You need to stop in sometime, man. Come say hey. Besides the live stream, man, like you actually come talk to me. Feel neglected. What's up, Cameron? How are you there, bud? Thank you for your subscriptions this evening. Thank you for sponsorships, super chats as well, man. You guys have this week has just been absolutely amazing. I am so stinking tired, but every night I look forward to this because I've gotten this expectation that it's just going to be a big old night. So, so thank y'all for your support. It is, it's humbling in a way. I mean, we've kind of been just kind of trudging along. We've just been grinding it out, having a good time playing the games, and then, man, all of a sudden, man, this random game Gold Rush pops up, and it's just like, boom. Hey, man, I want to see some more of that. I had no idea that this many people would like, Gold Rush. And thank you there, Brandon. Papa, appreciate your subscription. Yeah, I miss you. What's up, Spyro? Hey, Jimmy the Rich. What's going on, bud? What are we eating tonight, Jimmy? Hope we're eating something good, man. 33, awesome, man. Awesome. Jarek, Enoch Gaming. Is that Enoch like Enoch Thompson, the New Jersey gangster? I hope so. Such a classic 1930s gangster name, Enoch. I would love to do that. Is that Finley or Finlay? I'm sure it's probably Montgomery. It's a different way. Maybe it's Finley. Maybe. If it is, let me know if it's Finley. If I got that right. Yeah, that would be cool, except you can't take the equipment off site. But the roads are pretty tough. I mean, I don't know. I enjoy anything that you can transport like that. So any of that would be a welcome sight. Alright, I want to make sure, because I got a feeling I got to be running low over here on the water. Even though it's still pumping water. Alright, look at here, let's see. Alright, Finley, alright, good deal. Alright, so 8% there. Let's go ahead and, I've got a fuel can, there we go. Right here on top of my trusty wood carts there. Make sure we don't start loading in water here. We ain't got no water going in our wash plant. Well, thank you there, Jimmy. Appreciate it, bud. No, I do not run equipment in real life. I've just had a lot of gaming practice doing it. I'm not lying. Honestly, my equipment has come out of Farm Sim. Everything that I know from equipment running, I learned in Farm Sim. So whether that's the controls to, creating a smooth, fluid movement, yeah, it's all Farm Sim. Yeah, we're gonna do the ramp there, Comac. So we still doing that ramp thing or what? Yeah. Kind of want to see that, man. Kind of want to see that. I just wanted to get this up to at least 50. If I get the mosses up to 50, then I'll feel like that's a successful kind of first dig at it. Plus, we're just now clearing the two hour mark, so we're still doing really good on time. And plus, if there's still people, man, if we still got a slew of people watching, we'll still hammer it out. It's Friday night. I don't have to be up early in the morning, so yeah, we'll let the big dog eat. Oh my God! Thank you there, Supercharged. Got ahead of myself. Didn't turn my water on. One of these days, I was just gonna let me. One of these days, you're gonna let me just sit over there and not do anything. But like, let's see how long it takes to realize you don't have any water. Yes, Bobcat would be sweet. Being able, I actually, and I'm gonna kind of run on the limb here. I actually think I'm gonna break into some tier 2 on the next one, because that's something we haven't featured a lot of. But there's definitely more cleanup. And I can load it via the excavator. And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of cool seeing the tier 3 stuff, but I mean, you can only see the wheel loader like load up dirt like so many times, and it's like, even I'm just kind of like, man, I kind of wish that tier 2 plant was over here. We'd be shoveling in right here. We just run it, flatten us out a nice spot here, and just go to town. Just do clean out, separate the magnetite, go sell the magnetite. All that good stuff. Yeah, wave table, we've got that. Yeah, the tier 2 with the wave table would be absolutely fantastic. That would make it so quick. So let's just do a couple more. Let's just get this last bit right here. At least up here until the bulldozer. Rebel, you can, if it rolls over, it will automatically reset. Pretty much where it is. Yeah, tatas, yes. I mean, just the regular stuff. I will say this: I feel like they fixed the big memory leak in the last update around the wash plant, which I feel like the wash plant runs much better, and my viewing and panning is much smoother now. So I think that's a big one. It looks like they fixed the bug on the excavator, but see, some of this stuff I don't know. I don't know if I didn't see it, or I don't know if they came back and fixed some stuff that they just didn't tell us that hey, we fixed this, let us know, because like I don't feel like the excavator arms are jumping up and down anymore when you dig in the dirt. There for a while it was pretty rough. Then I think they updated the bulldozer, but it's like nobody knew if they did or not. So I don't know, like little things like that, I'm like, man, I wish I knew. Then it would be better off, you almost be kind of better off to see whether or not something is wrong. If you run into something, you would at least know if they fixed it or not. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. Yeah, probably, yeah. See, that thing actually got out of there. That's kind of unheard of. Yes, totally agree there, OGC, which we do have. We actually brought the tier 2 stuff over here, so we could transport it back over there if we wanted. Alright, so let's let this be our last bucket, and we're going to transfer a few things over to there. Oh man, hype! YTG! Thank you for your subscription there, buddy. Appreciate that. Alright, so let's do that. Let's shut everything down here. We'll call it a day. Well, we'll at least call it a few hours here anyway. Alright, set our park brake, and we're good there. We'll turn all this stuff off. Let's see what we are percentage-wise. Because we got to be getting close there. So we're in the 30s, 50s, so 50% there. So we're getting close there. We could probably do a small cleanup there. We'll have something to show for it. Won't have a ton, but we'll have something. Alright, so let's do... Alright, so everything is off. Generators are off. Everything's good. Alright, so real easy way to transfer. Instead of going over to whatever, you know, your favorite, you know, place is to go, I don't know, do whatever. The easiest way to do is come over here and then come up to the pad here, and then you can transport and move your machines around between claim to claim, and then drive there, and then boom, it's there waiting on you. So I guess what we can do, and 8-ball FTK, what's up, man? So let's move. So let's take something from Pine Valley. So you can see now, we had the fuel tank over there. Alright, so Rivertown has got our sluice stuff, but as you can see, we don't have any of the bulldozer and that kind of stuff. So let's move the bulldozer. We're not going to run any dirt over there, so there's no need to, you know, run big front end loaders or anything like that. The big excavator, I don't know that we necessarily need that. Let's just look at the bulldozer. So let's transfer that from Pine Valley over to Rivertown. So that will be over there. So there's your transfer sign, and then confirm that. And then now, when you shut that down, you will have, well, actually, we'll look at this again, because you will have some other things. You'll have failures. See, there you go, in Gold Assistant 7.0. So whatever this is, the machine store, equipment store, which is going to be all of your stuff. This is going to be your vehicle store. This is going to be all the other things. So I'm sure it's going to be like a transport fee to bring out stuff to you. So if you need wheels, if you need tires, if you need, you know, teeth for the excavator. So eventually all these parts are going to wear down, and you're going to need to constantly replace more, or they'll break and they'll snap out, then you'll have to do things. So you've got workers. We can unlock those for 3,000, and we can hire workers to finish off this field, which I guess, I don't know. We'll see what this is. I don't even know if you can. I don't even know how to do this. If we don't, then so we got one new. So we would sign fire. Oh boy, look at there, James Hayes. Woo! New worker. He looks like a really good guy there. So how many have we got? It's funny. Okay, we got a James with a hat on and James without a hat on. So $121 a day, work 40%. So yeah, we could hire him. Let's see. All right, there you go, Rivertown. And then what do you? Oh, you. All right, so we put him on Rivertown. Assign him. Hired. Awaiting. There you go. I think we did that right. All right, we'll catch up here a little bit with chat. Let's see, I don't have you right. Yes, 2 pumps. Yes, new dump truck. I wish we had dump trucks, dude. Eventually, that's going to be coming in. Hopefully soon. That would be one of our first content drops. I think is something they've alluded to, is that we may be looking at that. So let's hop into our truck. We'll need to drive over there. I'm going to take the fuel truck with me. I mean the fuel trailer, just in case we get over there and we actually need some. I can't. Whoops. I can't remember what the bulldozer was at. So at least we can keep it there. All right. Come on. Comeback says hood. Okay, so we did so we were messing around, and we had basically put a bunch of stuff in a trailer in the truck. We saved the game, and then I came back to it the next night, and when I did, it's like all the collisions literally just got together, and then they just went boom, and literally they just went boom. Every stuff went everywhere. Trailer went across the across the claim. And then I looked, and then you can open the hood up, because you got to do battery maintenance plus oil filter maintenance here right off the front. So you do have some things that you can do. Now, battery maintenance is not available yet, but it will be. But anyway, after I did that, it's like the hood just fell off into the floor and went forward. I was like, oh, great. Now we ain't got a hood. So, yeah, that's the story, the 411 on why my hood is gone. So, Yeah, it's always a good conversation point there at the beginning of the streams. And people are like, "Hey, man, where's your hood, dude?" They still don't have. I don't know. How I get it back. I've tried resetting the truck, but that didn't work. So maybe they'll get something in there, man. Close the lids on the generators. Oh yeah, yes. I saw that. That bugged me the first time. I was like, I feel weird pouring gas in here, not being able to close. Oh, look at there. So you can see our worker. He is actually making gold because he is running the shaker. So he's proverbially right now running the front end loader. So if I took the front end loader and transferred that away, I don't know that we'd be making gold. So as my money goes down, the gold content is going up. So you got to look at that as an investment to when you can sell the gold on the backside and then run that back into where you can get paid from the bank. Now, paying with the bank is about the same thing. As we're driving, I'm just going to kind of talk about some of this stuff. The bank has got a stock market, so you can literally get your gold, smelt it, and then hang on to it. You know, take it, put it in your truck, take it, come and put it on a table somewhere at one of your claims, safeguard it, whatever the heck you're going to do with it. Just try not to drop it, but you always keep it. Even if you do drop it, it's always with you. But once you go to the bank and actually sell the gold, then it does have a stock market price that the gold is on. So you can actually sell it low if you absolutely need it, or if you've got a couple of bars, you can say, hey, I'm going to wait for it to get a little bit higher. And once you let it get a little bit higher, then it will completely, it'll just go through the roof, and you might be able to even sell it for double what you paid for it. So I mean, what you made it for. So definitely something to just kind of keep in mind there as you're trying to maximize your input of cash from the claims. How far are? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, I kind of gathered the same thing there, Razor. We were like, yeah, I don't have a hood either, which is kind of weird. I mean, why are the doors not gone? They have an open and close mechanism. You figure the hood's the same way, so why don't I have doors? I'd rather not have doors than not have a hood. I don't know, like an old 83 Chevy, like a little square body front end here. It would look cool without oh, I hate that load time. That always gets me every time. All right, come on. Oh, let's turn our yeah, there you go. So the truck did get a little bit of a update. It drives a lot slower now than it used to. So while we're at it, let's just go ahead and smelt our gold. We're going to be right here at it, so I might as well come up here and do it. You have a comment? No reason why. Amen. Amen to that. No reason why. I don't know. Alright, so here's where your gold smelter, your blacksmith is. This is where all this goes down. Let's walk up to the door, use it. So you can do whatever. You can do 2 bars of 50, or you can just do the full amount of gold. Melt it. There you go. Woo! So you got a fee for that. So this will go, you can put it in your bed of your truck if you want to. Nice little thud. Doesn't really matter. It's now that you've made it, even if you lost it. I got freaked out one night because I thought I'd lost my gold. But it's always with you. So you can take it, and it will get rid of it, though, when you do wind up selling it at the bank. So just kind of keep that in mind. It's okay. It doesn't disappear for long. Okay, yeah. I was trying to think where's our track. Here we go. All right, so I think this is the one. Let me just double check. I think I go down here and then I turn again. Where we at? There we are. Yeah, so I'll turn down here, yep, and then take the next right. All right. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been down to this one, so. 87 model, there you go. 87 Chevy. There's all of your equipment buying in there for those that haven't even done that. So how to use the backpack? Man, I'm sure, I'm almost certain, man, that this right here is your backpack. Where the map, the journal, the dig tube, all that stuff, I'm pretty sure that is your backpack. I may be completely wrong on that, but I'm almost certain that's what it is. Sales and controller, I do about keyboard. Yeah. Of course it'd be getting dark. So as we're driving over to the Rivertown claim, you might say, well, what are we going to be doing? So we're going to go over there and look at the terrain that I've created there over the past couple of streams. And we're going to look at just doing a couple of little bulldozer works here. We'll put a few things here in the bank. And we've got our gold here with us, so on the way back through the bank, we'll go ahead and sell that as we're going back to our other claim. But we'll go over here and do a little bit of bulldozing. I just want to go through a few things because people always ask this, and it's actually kind of fun. I actually enjoy doing this because it is a lot of fun messing with the bulldozer. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment. So I hope you guys will hang around for this. We'll go over and see if we can't finish up a cleanup there. We're almost there. It feels like it takes forever. I mean, you look at the map and you feel like the map is kind of small when you look at it, but there's just like a ton of traveling in between them. Like there's so much expansive stuff, you know, leading up to the claim, and then you get the claim and it's like, oh, okay, well, this is cute. There's so much stuff leading up to it. It's like, boy, it would be cool if we could like buy some of this claim and then be able to clear it and then be able to bulldoze it down to dirt or something like that, and you know, be able to do that. But that would be a huge amount of a time and undertaking on a game like this. So there's certain limitations as to what they can do. And there's a bucket that I always leave there. It's always a gentle reminder: don't drive too fast, kids, and don't text and drive. Yeah, Rivertown's got one of the coolest entrances though. Yeah, I know, Walter. I mean, eventually at some point you kind of do learn where everything's at, but yeah, it would be nice. All right, so let's go over here and let's go ahead and let's make it daytime. Oh, look at there, we actually had one down here. You gotta turn it off. There we go. All right. All right, well, thank you there, Spyro. Appreciate that, man. Nice to meet you, and thank you for your subscription as well. And we'll see you here on the next one there, bud. All right, so here's what we created in Rivertown so far. Now, we've got a couple of things here that we've got some smooth out work that we really kind of need to do. But we do have a couple of really cool things. Let me see if I can get down here. Oh, it sucks there, CJ. Some people had said they had problems with the game locking up, and I know I'd read some things where people had better luck with certain aspects of the game after they updated graphics drivers. So if you're on PC, yeah, well, obviously. Oh God, it came up. I'm sorry, it came out of nowhere. My bad. Yeah, so after that, you might could try updating graphics drivers. Some people said that had fixed a lot of their issues with some of the bigger bugs. And Traquan was like, hey, man, for that little surprise burp, you get my subscription. Well, thank you there, bud. So this is where our main dig out was. So we kind of cleaned. I need to clean this up. But our main goal was to have a road come in from here. Now, it starts, well, it did start over on the back side over there. Now, this one starts here. It goes all the way around. So we've got 3 shelf system. So we've got the center shelf where we can dig this way. We've got the outer shelf that we can dig this way. Now, we've flattened some of this out, so we need to run the bulldozer back through here to kind of smooth all of this back out just for this road, but that was because we widened the top part and it kind of spilled the dirt over. So that's understandable, it happens. But then you can come back up here, hop on this side, and then we've got a second tier where most of our digging can happen. So so you can do all the second tier stuff from the bulldozers all up here, and then we've got a third one up. Now, if you want to escape out of here, if you can't go the other way, then we did build a ramp up this way. Now, it's big enough for the front end loader to come up here or the bulldozer, but not really much for the excavator. Now, if you had the small one will work and come up this way, but not the big one. So you know, this is kind of how we did. We just kind of brought it up here, and you've got an easy just pop out right here. And then on the top side up here, we took, if you remember, this whole entire shelf right here was like this big kind of curved of round. Somebody wants to work for you. All right, well, look at there. Woo. All right, we'll go check that over later. So after that, we come over and we completely did this whole entire thing. So, you know, at some point, this would be really cool to set up a mobile wash plant to have something up here that we could dig off the back corner. So thank you there, Joe Blow. What's going on, man? Joe Blow, was that Bazooka? Was Joe Blow? Was that Joe Blow chewing gum? Is that where Joe Blow came from? I think so. Was that the guy from Bazooka, Joe Blow? I think he was, man. I think there, Peter. Appreciate that, man. All right, well, thank you there, Chrissy. Appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys coming in and showing good signs of support, as always. It's awesome. So, so yeah, so that's what we did. So what we could do, I don't know, we can try doing this. I'm trying to think of where I've got. We might could try doing a ramp from here up to the second tier claim there. We could try doing one from here up. It's kind of, this will be a little bit tough, but we might be able to make it work. Let's go grab the bulldozer and let's see what we can go do right quick. Show the pickup without the sideboards. Bazooka. Oh, that was Bazooka Joe. Oh, okay. Well, I think it was Joe Blow. Well, Joe Blow seems like a character that was. Is that the? It's not the blow top. I mean, the blow pop guy, is it? I want to say that was a character, but anyway, it doesn't matter if it was or not. And Dare Madden, what's up, man? How long have we been streaming for? We've been streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So here's the pickup truck without the boards. So they say that we still have collisions on these things, which I guess in a sense you might be right, because you can't jump into the bed of the truck this way. You have to jump like really clear over them, which is about like it was before. So I don't know. I guess the thing would be to put something tall in there and see if it bangs up against it, if the collision's still there. Then if it is, then I guess you still got the functionality. It just doesn't look the same. But like I said, I wish they put that on the trailer. Take them off that, put them on the trailer, because the trailer's still it's too shallow. Like you can put like 2 cords in there, and that's like, okay. Buy a $3,000 trailer to put a couple of electrical cords in. Oh, GT5 124, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try to. Be. It doesn't always, you know, we got our good days and bad days. We got our good games and bad games. So, the Gold Rush is a good one. So it's almost easy to stream it. Plus, when you got great chat and great people here showing up every night, it makes it even better. So thank you guys. Appreciate that. Sweet Ride 29, LOL. Alright, so leveling out with the bulldozer is actually fairly easy. So the couple of things that you could do, yeah, I guess we could go ahead and grab some gas while we're up here at it. I think it's on the left side there. Yeah, it is. So bulldozer, I still think the bulldozer needs a little bit of it needs a little pizzazz. It's a little on the slow side. I wish they would get it up a little bit. All right, let's hop out. Let's see. I don't know if I have to take the cap off or not. There you go. And let's see if it'll stretch over there. It might. There we go. Wow, that's a slow pump. All right, so woo. So I guess let's try to start. Let's start somewhere over here just in case. Now I'm gonna save before we do this, just in case something happens, or you know, if I don't like the turnout, if I don't want a ramp here, because we actually can make it up to the back corner there and get right on top of the shelf. So we could start like right here. And level out a cut right here and then go straight up into it and see where we come up with. And that way you could have a straight drive out of here back up to the wash plant. So I guess it would all be something that would be completely plausible. And then sometime we need to just clean up some stuff around here. Well, thank you, bud. Thank you there, CJ. Appreciate it, guys. All right, 20, that's enough. That's enough. Whoops, guess we're going to climb up there. There we go. All right, let's get it. Yeah, I don't feel like putting it up. I'm just gonna drop it. All right, well, thank you there, Lime McQuervo. Tom, man, thank you there, bud. Appreciate that. And enjoyed meeting you guys. Feel free to come in the next one, man. Come say hey, hang out with us for a while. Again, I guess we'll be going again live stream tomorrow with Gold Rush. We'll put out some tier 2 mining equipment tomorrow. We'll do a little bit more. Tomorrow will be a little bit more oriented towards gold cleanup and guessing. You know, we might do a few more background deals tomorrow. That'd be kind of cool to add some of that in. So we'll definitely fit it in. So okay, so here's the thing with this. If we back up, you need to start. And Modi111 Elatar, thank you for your subscription. I'm gonna come in. Oh yeah, no problem there, CJ. About as good as a dump truck. Yeah, a dump. Yeah, it's gonna be a rock truck, which is basically just a middle articulated wheel dump truck. So yeah, I mean I don't know. We'll find out. The thing with this is going to be the use. So I can understand using a rock truck if it's got good traction, if you're digging on top of this plateau. So if you're digging up there and loading in the rock truck, the thing is you're basically going to have a pile that you dump out. So you know what I'm saying? Like you're going to have a big pile down here at the terrain, because you cannot mix the terrain deformation like what we're on right now. You cannot mix that with the actual terrain that is over there by the wash plant. They do not mix. You cannot put this on top of that because they've set a boundary for this and they will not let it go past that. So my thought is they're going to have to update that if the rock truck's even going to be like, I don't know, because at some point there's pointless for us to go over here and do all this work to dig all this stuff out if you just want to take the bulldozer and push all the dirt right there by that, and then you're still going to have to load it with the wheel loader. That's the thing that gets me. You still got to do it with the wheel loader, and I'm like, it shouldn't be that way, but it is. So nothing I can do about it. I'm not a developer, so I'll let them control their own game. Create lay piles. I can't create a lay pile. I can't do it there, Comac. I don't know if that's something new that people have figured out a back-end way of doing it, but I can't do a lay pile over there. I've tried all my hardest to do it, and I can't. Because trust me, I would be over there doing it with the excavator right now and loading a wash plant with the excavator. All right, so here's what you want to do. Let's go in and get started on this. So I'm going to try to get right here on this ridge, and so we're going to put our bucket down. Now sometimes it takes a little while. Once you got to figure out where your level spot's going to be. So everything from where I'm sitting right now, if I put my blade all the way down, that's where it's going to level out to. So once you get going, you probably will notice that you'll pick up some like that right there. So doing a ramp, depending on, I don't know how this one's going to go because there's so much dirt right there, it may actually not do well. If it doesn't, I'll move over. But typically when you do this, if you lift it up a little bit, see how I did that? So there's a couple different ways you can do this. But once you get it going up enough, at some point you've kind of got to, at least once you get the incline, you've got to push the blade down and then just go and gas it. I know it sounds a little weird, but let's see if we can get it going here. And it's probably not going to do it because, actually, you know, we probably need to move this up a little bit because it's such a high incline. But it takes a while to get it started. Once you get started, then you're good. Because the blade will only hold so much terrain before it'll, you know, basically maxes out on itself. And I think part of that is because we don't have any of this dug out. See, up. Yeah, see what I mean? Alright, we might have to do this on a smaller end of that road. Come on, baby. Come on. And it might be, like I said, it might be just biting off more than I can chew, because that's a pretty good bit to go up there. If you can get it to where it starts cutting into the side of it, then that's where you kind of like you've got it at that point. All right, now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pull us a good pile of dirt in up there now. I don't think this thing's got enough power. All right, so let's do it on a little bit less steeper. It's probably a little too much. Now you could dig, if you could dig just that very cap, if you could dig that away, then you could build the ramp straight up in there. It's just you can't really bulldoze dirt that's 20 foot above your head, so it might be that we need to start over here on the front, on this back corner over here, and pull the road in right here. Might be a little bit better, might be a little easier to do that. So might be something, just thinking about it, you know, don't try to, like, you know, do what I just did there. That's a terrible example on live streams. Like, yeah, you can't really do that, can you there, bud? Hey, what's up, Modi? And Brian Rhino, what's up, man? How are you? Thank you guys for your subscriptions tonight. I don't know why this is, I'm kind of like worried now. I'm kind of wondering if they've done some kind of update on the terrain on this without telling anybody, because we did this the other day and it was shucked right up the side of the hill there. That was always something that everyone complained about, was the fact that you could eat away so much terrain with the bulldozer, and I wonder if they've modified that some. All right, come on, come on, come on. One more. Yeah, so you're not gonna make it up the hill. All right, we'll keep trying. We'll get it. We'll get it. Yeah, for whatever reason, it keeps wanting to add all that dirt up on the top end. Well, it might not let me do it. It might have to really do it on the shallow stuff now. That kind of sucks, because that's the whole big cut we did. That whole big cut was done just like this. I don't know, maybe you got to dig more of that outside out and then smooth the whole entire thing up. I don't know. Yeah, see that right there? I wasn't doing that before. It would eat that top end away and then erase it so you could get up the hill. Yeah, yeah, it kind of works that way, and it kind of, as soon as it does, it just basically puts you straight up in the air. So you gotta be able to cut some of the hill away, and that's obviously what I'm missing. I mean, I might be able to get up on the top and then push this away. Yeah, see, see, we'd have to do, like, see how that cuts it away, but see, it adds so much back. This has got to be updated some. Because other than that, we're going to have to go up here and then push this away, which doesn't make any sense. We didn't have to do that the other night. Hey, Joey, the real muchacho. What's up, man? How are you? Well, thank you for the sweet ride. Appreciate that. Dang, we're only 16 away, man. 16 from 39. Let's see if we can hit that tonight. If you are new, if you're just joining in here and saying, hey, what's this guy doing? He's just kind of driving all over, doing his own thing. Yeah, that'd be what we're doing right now. We were going to try to build a road up here, at least up into here, but it looks like I'm going to need to build, going to need to move some of this stuff out of the way, or I'm going to need to do something here, because it is definitely not liking what we're giving it right now. So, especially not the way it was before. So, we might be able. Let's try to see if we can actually go down into. See if we can actually dig into it. I don't know. We might be able to. So the other roads that we built, so we'll actually you can kind of see how much this one we went in. We had at least dirt was at least 6 foot up over our head, so that was a big one. Yeah, see, it's only gonna let you go so far. We'll keep digging at it. Well, thank you there, Aaron. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for your subscription. Seems like nothing ever works when it's supposed to. It's on YouTube. Well, we did it on live stream the other night, so I've actually got proof that it works. Because we did it that whole night, man. That's all we did was ran over did the bulldozer. We worked up here, worked in the yards, did all this cool stuff. So yeah, I mean, I do have proof that it works. It's just not working tonight for some odd reason. So thank you there, Trap Nation. Appreciate that, bud. No, we won't give up. I still may come back over here because this is it'll get the best of me. Yeah, see, it's still impossible though. We still gotta be able to get rid of that stuff some way, some shape or form. We've got to be able to get rid of it. So we're almost there. So you almost got to use your blade to even crawl up. But then once you get the ramp itself built, yeah, see that right there. When it piles all the dirt up there into the top, it wasn't doing that before. It basically just erases it. So I'm going to go with that. Might have been an update that's not been very it's not been really publicly done. So well, that sucks, man. I was hoping I was going to get to show you a really cool ramp, man. So I will say, in that case, since this one's not, go back to the Rivertown Cut Comac. Go back over the Rivertown Cut video, and you'll see exactly, because we literally went through and did a full Bulldozer tutorial in the middle of that live stream. So go check that out, and that's where all of that was. So I hate this isn't really working, but yeah, like you say, man, it's on YouTube, so it's not gonna work now that I'm trying to showcase it. It's just like it's doing what it really should in real life. That was the thing. It's the Bulldozer's always been a little on the frou-frou side when it comes to just its behavior with the terrain. So now it's kind of like maybe things are balanced up a little bit. So even if you do are able to save some dirt in behind your blade, at some point it's going to put all the dirt that you store behind that blade, it's going to put it up on the top there. So I don't know. Hey, what's up, Redneck Zombie? How are you? Papa Pitchfork 98, how are you? Hope you guys are doing well. And then see, at some point you get level enough to where all it does is just chew right into it. So we'll have to come back and revisit that, and it may just be too much. I may just be trying to build a road in too much. So that may be part of the problem too. But anyway, while we do have the Bulldozer here, we do have some cleanup down here, especially on the bottom here. If we're going to come back here and set up mobile wash plants and those kind of things, we definitely do have some work here that does actually need to be done. So some of this we do need to clean up down here. It's quite bad. Frou-frou? Yeah, man. It just it's definitely not working like it was the other night. Which, you know, the first night, you know, we kind of thought then that the Bulldozer definitely gotten an update, because things were just really working well. The auto leveling system was just impeccable. I mean, it couldn't have worked any better than it was working the other night. So yeah, see that, like, you used to be able to just go ahead and just tear right into that, and now they've kind of slowed that up a lot. So yeah, so I guess they've done some work on this. They just didn't tell us in our updates on Facebook what they did, which is why I say it would be nice to know what they've done. So Kenneth Root, thank you there, bud. Appreciate that. I appreciate your pity subscriptions. Oh, I feel sorry for the guy. He's driving around like a lost child on his Bulldozer. I feel sorry for him. I'm just kidding. It's all good. We're just going to have to figure out the new, you know, we're going to figure out the new stuff. Figure out what new stuff they brought in and what's changed. That's just all part, especially this game. You know, anything with this Bulldozer I've found that has really changed up a lot over the past couple of days. So once you get it down close here, things are pretty easy once you get the level that you want. That's the key. Once you get the level that you want here on the bottom of the claim, just keep your blade at the same spot, and then keep moving that dirt out of the way. Keep piling it up here in the sides, and then that way you can pull the front end loader. You can pull it straight down here, and then you won't have any kind of big issues. So man, I got a lot of people want to work here for old FTG. Control friendly, yeah. I mean, it is. It is on the leveling part. You can see right now. I mean, I'm starting to level this stuff out now that I've kind of gotten my bearings and got my load in where I want it. Yeah, it's not too bad. Now, getting it level just really takes a little bit of practice, and it takes you just continually just taking little bit by little bit, pushing it off to the side. And that way you could drive the whole idea though is to drive the front end loader and get it straight in here. That's really what I'm trying to do. So at some point we'll be able to get the front end loader, and we'll be able to pull even down this side little ramp here off the wash plant. We'll be able to come straight down into this pit and be able to dig out, get whatever pay we've got digging off of our tiered system here, and then that way we can get all our pay dirt back pretty easily back to the claim. That's the whole idea. Yeah, see, even that's not working. So, I mean, I guess it kind of did, but not really. Yeah, so that's you kind of saw that, but yeah, it worked so much better the other night. So they've definitely done a little bit of touch up to that, which is fine. We're just going to have to figure out the better way to do it, and then I will report back whenever I do get that, because that's kind of, I was looking forward to having that all the way around the claim, but yeah, they've definitely changed that up. So maybe the Bulldozer's become more of a maybe it's become just more of a an auto leveler system here. Yeah, because it's going to keep just piling it up. So. Man, that's so frustrating. I'm legitimately a little bit sad over here. Put a lot of work into this for it to, like, you know, kind of all go away. That's what I feel like it's doing. It's all going away, FTG. It's all going away. But it's all right. Yes, that would be cool. I mean, you know, the thing with the Bulldozer, it's always been the case with this thing. But when it first started, it was way too. You couldn't finesse anything. It was way too finicky. Where you'd try to do something and try to dig, and then you would wind up going way down into it. And then it got to where you were basically getting everything level, but then you couldn't really do much with it. So it still doesn't have enough power to get over the simplest of dirt humps, which has always been a kind of a sticking point with me. I always hated that. But you know, we'll have to get back in and do a little bit more practice with it now that we kind of know what the limitations, or at least what new limitations are on it. We'll kind of figure that out. So, hey, what's up, Rojo? How are you, man? Hope you're doing well. See, I can't even barely get it down there. There we go. There we go. All right. So, I tell you what, I will report back to that. I'm not going to waste any more time on that. I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm just completely just driving around wasting time. Let me figure out exactly what we're going to have to do for road construction, especially when it relates to going up and down. It was a lot easier than this, but you know, as you can see, I mean, we've pulled some pretty nice roads around here in the beginning, and then this one little trip right here off the second tier where my cursor's at, that one goes all the way, just gradually all the way up to the very back there, and then ends up on that top shelf. So I mean, it can be done. It's just none of this is working the way I wanted it to. So I don't know. Let's go back to the other claim while we're at it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do what are we at now? 253. Tell you what, well, I don't know how many we got watching there. Is there Nick or anybody there? How many we got watching? I'm curious. I normally don't keep up with that. I keep up with it on purpose. Yes. Hey, what's up, Keith? All the way from South Africa. Well, welcome, man. Welcome. Yes, it does need multiplayer. That is the different 103. Oh, wow. All right. Hey, SBC, what's up, man? All right, 103, 104. All right, tell you what. If y'all want to do this, let's go in and just do it tonight. I've got plenty of these, so it doesn't matter. Let's do. Let's go back to the old. Let's go back to the old campsite over there. Wash some rocks. Oh man, dude, we spent 2 hours washing rocks and digging rocks. was really hoping that would be much better than it was. So I apologize for that waste of everyone's 20 valuable minutes here in live stream. That was terrible. Kind of put a damper on my night. It's like, man, I really enjoyed that because it was able to really actually create it pretty easy, and now it's like they've changed it again. So I'm sure that's updates for something else the better. A lot of people were upset the fact that you know, when you bulldoze the dirt away, you literally bulldozed it away. It went away. So maybe they've changed that to where when you do, it don't. So we'll have to come back and we'll have to punt and return that back on special teams. Clean up, yeah, we can. Well, the money we had went into gold. Well, not gold, but it went into a lot of extra equipment for a new claim. So we're fixing to roll over to that new claim right now, and we've got gold that we can sell, and we've also got a worker working on that claim. So he's making a little bit of gold with us. So put in about half an ounce there. So I guess you know, if you want to hire a worker, it's actually I would say fairly. I wouldn't necessarily call it lucrative, but I guess if you had enough workers going, which we've had some other resume people that have filed stuff in. So each one gives you a better percentage of work, but they also cost more to keep those workers going. So like everything else, you know, it's you know, it's a give and a take. So you give more money to a worker and he gives you more, but I don't know if it's really, you know, I don't know if it's, you know, if it's the best. So all right, good deal. So we definitely got 100 plus. Well, we are literally 9 away from 3,900. Let's hit it tonight. 4K is going to be in the books before you guys are literally a part of some FTG history. Obviously, every new sub is part of FTG history. Killing myself tonight? Not really. That was kind of a stupid joke, but I'll laugh at it because I thought it was funny. I thought about that all night, just waiting for the time to drop that mic. So, yeah. Not really. Yeah. There's no mic dropping over here with FTG. I don't want to drop mics. They're too expensive to drop them. That's for all my audio friends out there. Oh, where are we going? We're not should be going this way. We're going back down to the Arnold claim. Whoops. Let's go back the other way. So we're going to hit 4K this weekend. Definitely going to do it. Sunday night, we're going to hit it. I don't know if I have anything planned. I might have to maybe have some kind of music or something planned. I don't know. We got to have something. But anyway, so thank you guys. Support sponsorships. We already had a new sponsor tonight, Mr. Big Ol' Nick T. As well, we had Super Chats tonight as well. Just a bunch of sponsors over the past 3 or 4 days here, just with everything going on with Gold Rush, as well as new subscribers. Tons of new subscribers. This has been an absolute best week of my life when it comes to YouTube, and that's all directly a part of you guys. So thank you for support. Thank you for coming and watching these streams and hanging out for such a long time. It's really nice to see guys come in and really want to hang around and be a part of what's going on for, you know, a couple hours. I mean, that's amazing. So you get a hand clap for that joke. Oh, that's good, man. It's like a Michael E's up there and he's going. That's what I picture that one looked like. Are we going to give it to him? Are we going to give it to him? Yeah, we're going to give it to him. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I know. It's cheesy, but it's all good. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So we got 100 people watching. I know all 100 people are not subscribers. But listen, I only say that. In the words of Mansoor and Nick, listen. Only subscribe if you enjoy the content and you want to see more. Don't just sub because you want to see a goal and then you're like, tomorrow you're like, yeah, I'm going to pull myself from that guy. I didn't want to sub to him anyway. He just made me feel bad for not subscribing. I don't want you to do that. I want you to literally, I want you to sub if you want to. So I'm not going to beat everyone over the head tonight with it, but as we do this last cleanup here, I think you guys may want to subscribe and keep up with more of this stuff. So we're going to be doing a little giveaway, a little something up here. We're going to clean up as fast as we possibly can. And may try to make this happen. So I'm going to have to make sure we fire all of our workers so we don't get any extra gold totals coming in. And I hope I got enough buckets. I think I got enough buckets. Like FTG, you don't have buckets, man. 330. Yeah, it's 130 here, so yeah. Do you think it could work on a PS3 500 gig? PS3, no. I assume you're talking about Gold Rush. Light Alley, what's going on? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Alright, here we are back in Pine Valley, digging, washing, rinsing, repeat. Here it is. This is a good claim. I like this claim. Little power break to end it. Okay, alright. So our buckets down here are somewhere in the neighborhood of 40s. Okay, they're 50%. So we're going to take these two buckets off right now. Now they're not going to have a lot of material in them, obviously, because they're not full. But you can see it. Whoops, no, you can't. Yeah, you can see it down in there. All right, so we're going to take those two out. So one will be a little thicker than the other. Now the other part of this is we're going to have to hop up here. We're going to have to take the screens off and then roll up the mats and then wash those mats out. So I think what I'm going to try to do this a little differently than I did before. So we'll see how this works on time. So let's go grab. Here we go. Let's go grab the truck. Let's go grab our buckets. Now the buckets got to get water with them. And let's see, buckets got to get water. So we get water, and we do have a tub up here, but I'm not going to mess with that. And I can't pour the tub into the wave table. So let's grab our truck. Let's grab our buckets. They should be. They might be up here. Let's see. Michael, thank you there, guys. Appreciate that. Stream. There we go. Saved up. Here we go. There's a wave table. So there's a lonely little bucket. Where are the other buckets, man? Surely not. Like we're missing a few. Alright, so there's our gold bar. Anybody wanted to know what a gold bar looks like? Let's I don't know why it's got all that green on it. I guess it's already oxidizing. It's kind of funny to think about it. Not like that. Oh, strike. Be nice. Alright, there you go. There's our gold. That's like 90 some ounces right there, just in that little pop top there. Woo! Alright. I guess you might be able to hack the game if you're on a client side. I'm not sure what this game is. I'm assuming it's client side. So you probably could hack it, and whether or not, you know, it's probably not the greatest of ideas, but you know, each to their own. Alright, so we'll take these two buckets up. So it looks like we got 4. So I think, I tell you what, let's do this. Let's take the truck down there. We'll load up that last bucket. Then we'll load all the miner's moss up in there. So at some point we're going to have to do some washing. And then we're going to have to do, we'll have to do some washing. And then we'll have to get some of the mats out and wash them up as well. So let's go ahead. Let's get down there to the bottom. I don't know where our other two buckets are. We had 6 down here. I'm not sure where they went. Alright, so there's that, and so we got to roll these up, so we'll take that up. Let's see if we can ring the truck. I think, oh, I was about to say we overshot it by yeah, there we go. We almost did it, and then we had a big old clump down there. Come on, that's the only way that sometimes you get stuck on stuff. FTG with that drift. Yeah, I don't know. The handbrake, dude, ever since I found the handbrake in this game, I use it all the time. I'm like, I don't have time for regular brakes. Alright, so there's 3. I've got one up here that disappeared. I don't know where it went. It has left the building. It is nowhere to be found. So we've only got 5. That's going to... is there any are any cars not in this game? So I think you're asking, are there not any cars in this game? No, there are not. So there's no traffic. Oh, there it is. So yeah, there's not any traffic, and there's not any other vehicles that are running around at any given time. So, gosh, I feel like I should have one more miner's moss. I had one extra, and I'm assuming that it fell down because it's definitely not up here in the sluice box. But it's not down here either. Oh, there it is. Oh, little bugger. It's got gold in it. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. There we go. All right, cool deal. All right. All right, so that's all our moss, our buckets. So let's go commence cleanup. All right, so at this point in time, so let's do this. So I'm going to go up here and fire the guy working so that we don't have a mix-up of ounces. So what we normally do is, you guys see the backgrounds and stuff that I usually scroll across the top. So I want you all to be thinking about new amounts that you can... Let's get stopped there. Hey, and Optimal Gaming, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. That's not a subscription. That's a sponsorship, man. Is this how to get mod? Oh my goodness. I would say, and the honest answer to that is no. You know, honestly, the answer to that is just being here, man. Being here, you know, plugging into the channel and just being overall helpful to everybody that's here in the chat, everybody that's in the channel, and just be someone when you walk in, people are just glad to see you walk up in chat. There are those guys that walk in. When I see them coming in the chat, I'm like, oh, good, such and such is here. That's awesome. I'm glad they're here. And that's why I want everyone to be here. So thank you, man, for your sponsorship. That is much appreciated as always, man. It's not going to get you on any faster, but like I said, man, just be here and just be a part of what's going on, man. That's all I wanted out of anybody here with the stream. So much appreciated, friend, there. All right, let's do the time I always falls through. Yeah, and I thought I thought I had more buckets in here. This is really bugging me. And I thought we had more in here. All right, so we don't. So let's just figure out how we're going to do this. First off, let me go back in here and let's fire that guy. Go make it daytime, and we're going to do that. George, thank you very much for your subscription. All right, so let's do the workers. Let's fire him. We got two new guys here waiting. So let's go ahead. Let's shut that down. Make it daytime. That's fine. Lighting in this game is actually really good. All right, so there we go. All right, so we've got. We always got to write this down. So we got 0.838. All right, so from now, let's see. From now, let's see how many buckets I got in here. So we've got two buckets that have some stuff in it, so we're going to have to wash them so I can wash the other two mosses away. So let's have right now for the next couple of minutes, put in how many ounces you think we get. And that's total from the whole entire cleanup from 0.838. So if you think we're going to get 11 ounces, make that make that notation in chat. 1 vote per chat. If you put 2 in there, the mods are pretty good with figuring that out. We won't count yours even if you guess it right on. Kyle Buckman was our winner last time, so he got some of those awesome developer backgrounds that we saw on the intro screens here on the beginning of the stream. So put your guess in. It's going to be a little background giveaway. So I've got all those dev backgrounds. At some point, I've got excavators, I've got the bulldozers, I've got all the wash plants, I've got everything but the driller and the rock truck. And that was something we got especially as a backer of the thing. So anyway, get your stuff in there, and by the time we start, we're going to stop and not have any more. We're not going to have any more stuff in there. So what am I trying to say here? We're not going to have any more guesses. We'll just cut them off. So someone will be the last guess, and we'll make a last call for anybody that has not, especially if you're brand new and you haven't done it. So get your guesses in. 1 guess per chat guy. And you can't go over. You got to stay within the bounds of, so you got to stay in it. So that's there's our 6 miners moss there and our 2 buckets there. I had the 1 extra stuffed up in the corner, so that should be right. Yeah, so it'll be in ounces. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for ounces. So all you need to do is write that in there. JK. Well, thanks, man. Optimal Gaming. Appreciate your $5 super chat there, bud. JK, LOL, not really. I would really want them out. So we'll start washing out some of these miners' mosses here. All right, so they fixed that glitch. So it looks like you're going to get 1. Is that 1 per? No, I guess you can wash multiples in there. Okay, there it is. Thank you for checking in with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that, buddy. All right, so it looks like we're going to be able to put 3 of these in. Now we only wash them once. You could put these in and you could wash them. So that's pretty cool. So you could wash them 3 times and get more gold. So now it looks like they've switched it off to where you can do 3 in there. You'll notice that the water does get a little bit more dirty. So this actually works out good. So I have 4 buckets of what should be concentrated materials. So not anymore, Redneck. It won't let you do it anymore. So you get, instead of 3 dips per miner's moss, each miner's moss gets 1 dip now. So the 1 dip, now this is, the bucket now is fully dirty. It's got the same coloration as the rest of it. So 3 miner's mosses per 2 buckets. And actually that's the better way to do it anyway. That's much better way of doing it. Wow, I love y'all's enthusiasm on the ounces, man. I hope I get that many. Alright, so we're at 0.838. So good, though. The workers stopped working. So go ahead and get your last-minute guesses in. If you're here, if you're brand new and say, hey, what are you doing? Doing a small giveaway there for a custom background from the developers for the backers, which I was back to this project. So we got a nice, cool set of developer backgrounds, all 4K or 1080. If you just rather want the 1080 desktop backgrounds, we've got super wide and 4K. I will email you, or you can email me with your email address, and I will send you a screen grab of all of them, and then you get to pick out what you want. And you can have these up for your monitors. If you're a big Gold Rush fan, you could print them out. You could do whatever you want to do with them. Make them up to a poster, especially the 4K ones. That'd be pretty awesome if you were a big fan of Gold Rush. So we didn't have any more. So, all right. So this is it. So we're cutting it off right now. Is that Prognosis B? What's up? 100 ounces at least. Well, I applaud your, I doubt it's going to be that, but I applaud your enthusiasm on hoping that it's big. Big money, big money. Feel like we're in the Price is Right or something. All right, so let's detach our water hose from here. We'll need to roll this back up to stretch it back across. I love the roll-up feature. This is so great. I love it. All right, perfect. That goes there. All right, so that's already done. That's already got the hose there. So let's cut this on, and then we'll go cut on. Sometimes, yeah, they can be the bug. So, all right. So this is what this should be. Okay, the water should. Oh, there goes the water. Okay, good. I'm glad I reset that. All right, awesome. All right, so it's running now. So here we go. So 0.838, the closest to it, our total of the night without going over winds. Oh, there's an ounce. Yeah, we're like, oh wow, 100 was way off. Just think, so that 2 hours of digging, this is what we got to show for it. Y'all are gonna be like, oh my god. 2 ounces. Ew. So the miners moss ones won't be as much. They just, for whatever reason, they just don't carry hardly any gold in them anymore. they've reevaluated and done some of that stuff. So I don't know. We'll see what we come up with. Yeah, 200 ounces. Yeah, it was indeed. Yeah, indeed a bug. Yeah, they've They've definitely fixed it now, which is kind of what's hard about this game, is that you don't have a very systematic way of getting, you know, stuff to the plant, getting it washed out. So dig it with the Hoffmans. Oh yeah, I know. Now here's the duplex jig. The duplex jig's where your gold's at. The moss, yeah, don't even really have it in there. So all right, last bucket. I'm guessing around 9 something here. Well, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't too bad. All right, so let's see here. People were like, oh my God, man, that was a terrible cleanup. All right, so what is this? We're at 11.592 minus 0.838. So that leaves a grand total of 10.75 ounces. So whoever's closest to 10.75 ounces mods is our winner tonight. 124, sweet, man. A 2 away from a record. Was at 126 the other night. So, man, that's awesome. Optum was like, me. No, it cannot be played on a Mac, unfortunately. This shuffle sim gets. Oh, that's so true there, Josiah. Mike T. All right, Mike T, if you're still in chat, here is my email. Don't feel like you need to put yours in the. This is the business email for Full Tilt Gaming, so I'm gonna put it in here. Yeah, man. All right, so there is my email. Is it pulling up? Yeah, it's for whatever reason it didn't put that up in a hyperlink. I'm not sure why. I'm making sure I spelled it right. So fulltiltfarming@gmail.com. So email me there, bud, and then I will email you a screen grab, and then you can pick whatever you want to on that screen grab. And we've got probably about 30 high-res photos in there, so be something cool for you to have there. Just a little something. I mean, they're nothing like, you know, insanely big, but I haven't seen any of these developer backgrounds up on the web yet. So you only could get these if you were a backer of the project. So good deal, man. So now you guys are kind of figuring out too about what ounce. So last time we did 15.3. This one was 10.75. So yeah, you'll kind of know next time. Don't guess 100 and 100 gazillion ounces, because we're nowhere near getting that. So yeah, good deal, man. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. So cool. All right, well that is perfect, man. That puts us right at the 3 hour 15. I think that's gonna be perfect. So so let's do this. So tomorrow, let's do the same thing. Good, man. Good. Yeah, 100 ounce back in the days. You are exactly right, man. Exactly right. So that's gonna be it for me. I was 3 hours tonight, which is good. I want this to be watchable later on. I definitely want this. I want other people to be able to say, "Oh, it's 3 hours. I can skip around and do some things and see what they were doing." So that I understand that. I know some people see a 6 hour stream like, yeah, I'm not even watching that. I won't even touch those streams. So, but anyway, so let's see. I'm trying to think. Let me cut this off here so we can actually think about what we're doing here. All right, so let's do tomorrow. I actually have tier 2 mining equipment already here. So my thought was we could go off somewhere here on the claim. It's all the way in the back corner. Now it can be pulled wherever, so we can set it up. We've got water all across the side here, so we got access to every bit of water we need. So I feel like maybe we can just run some dirt, dig some stuff, and clean up. And maybe just keep storing us some buckets. So we'll store us up some buckets tomorrow to where we're tier 2 mining, and it's going to be totally different numbers. So that way we don't have to daisy chain pumps and all this crazy stuff like we do in the Arnold claim. So let's do the same thing tomorrow, except we'll come back here. We'll do tier 2 tomorrow, which is just the smaller wash plant. And then we'll see how we get along, and we'll save us and stockpile some buckets. We'll do another cleanup towards the end of this live stream tomorrow, and then we'll give us away another little developer background tomorrow, and we'll see how we get along. So, yes, 3 away from the sub goal, man. 3 subs. So if you haven't get that sub, man, let's get the 3,900 tonight. That would be so awesome. Yes, Keith, it'll be the exact same time. So I'm always go And there it is. Killsworth has said, I'll be a part of that 3 to get you to 39. So thank you there, bud. Appreciate that, man, as always. And yes, Keith, we'll do, usually I'm always on between 10:30 and 11. I usually won't go earlier. The one thing you guys can do is I'm going to try to be much better about this, especially if I know there's a lot of people that maybe want to watch something like Gold Rush. I will try to schedule it out earlier, so you'll see it as a part of your subscriptions. If you're using a mobile app, it'll show up. And also, if you're using, I was trying to think, there's the YouTube app. And there's one more. Demon Child, what's up, man? Thanks for your subscription. And gosh, there's one more thing I was going to say about that. Speech. There it is. Oh, there was Demon Child again. Oh, is it going to keep cutting him out? And I hope not. I don't know if I don't know if it does that or not. But anyway, you know, don't make another account. You don't have to do that. I want people to sub because they're going to be here. Because eventually, at some point, it'll kick you off and it'll clear the roles of people that haven't logged into their chat for a long time. So anyway, yeah. So I think. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do that. So I always do from 10:30 to 11, but I'm always going to try to put it on a schedule. So I'll at least by 9 o'clock or so have it on schedule. So if you ever want to come back to the page, come check out and look. It'll be at the very top, featured stuff, and it'll have exactly what it is on there. So 3902. Wow. Okay. All right. So y'all want to hear the speech? All right. So so the main speech, you see these guys. Yes, connector and larger pump. You're exactly right, Shane. So the main thing these guys, and I'm going to have to just not focus on chat for a minute so I can get this out. So when we started this, yeah, there's some live streamers that don't, they're pretty rude and pretty nasty to people. And it's not just, you know, it's not just one, it's not just two. There's a lot of guys that are just nasty to people that are in their thing. The thing that I've come to learn from live streaming and from meeting a collective bunch of guys. And I used to started out, I mean, you know, I was a kid of games. I started with Super Mario Brothers. I started out with Legend of Zelda, like the original NES stuff. And so, I mean, I've kind of come through gaming and seen it from its infancy all the way to what it is now, which is absolutely insane to think we do things in virtual reality. But you know, there's a lot of kids too in the world that we live in that are pressured from every you know, shaking corner of the globe. School bullies, online bullies, you know, people that pick on them when they're online because they're maybe a little weird or because they're not all there for whatever reason. And I guess when I started this channel, I wanted this channel to be something that everybody, no matter what they were, as long as they were respectful of other people and as long as they were somebody that wanted to come in and wanted to be a part of what was going on, that they were welcome here with FTG and welcome here in this channel and in the live streams, because I'm generally an all live stream content creator. I don't really do much recorded content. I don't do a lot of stuff. And so when you see these guys in the live in the chats and stuff, always throwing out the hashtag FTGUNITED, that was something we did because, you know, we are kind of, no matter who we are. Oh, stop that, Michael, stop it. So so generally speaking, you know, gamers get a rap. You know, you're not focused. You don't know what's going on in life. You don't have your stuff together. You're lazy. You're whatever. I'm sure everyone in here is going, yeah. My mama said that to me like every day. Well, mine did too. And sometimes my wife says, well, get off that computer. Yeah, I got clothes for you to wash. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. We got to prepare for the stream tonight. Well, we got stuff around here. So anyway, she doesn't really talk like that. So, but anyway, what this channel was supposed to be was a place where everybody could come and be a part of what's going on and be free. If they were respectful and if they were willing to be a part of what's going on, then they had a place here at the table with FTG. And with that, whether that be with me, whether that be have a good, don't let her hear you. Yeah, she may, but she won't care. She'll just roll her eyes and be like, oh my god. But yeah, so that's what I wanted this channel to be. So that's what it is. I hope you want to be a part of what's going on. But yeah, for president, yeah, it's not going to happen. But that's what it is. So if that, you know, that I just want everyone to know that you are welcome as long as you are respectful to people here, as long as you find a place to belong here. Be in the chat, be active, be helpful, be supportive of other people, because we kind of all are united, no matter whether or not you like Call of Duties, whether or not you like, you know, X-Plane, Flight Sim, whether you like Gold Rush, whether you like ATS, ETS, you know, these all conglomerate of all these games under one, you know, one umbrella of games gaming here. So, I mean, everything that's here, all the people you meet. I mean, it's so cool to see like Michael and Nick and Walter, Ryan, and some of our mods that have come in from seeing me do Farm Sim to all of a sudden they've seen me do ATS and ETS. I'm like, oh man, that was a cool game, dude. I'm glad I came and watched that. Because now they're kind of been opened up to something else that they didn't know before that they wanted to watch, and that's hitting optimal gaming. Okay, all right, but I'm gonna get the sponsors too and subscribers and super chatters. So I mean, along with that comes all the guys that give major rounds of support tonight. I mean, you look at this 3901, 390102. I mean, it's just insane that is where we're at from a couple days ago. We were literally at like 3,300 and stuff. And so, yes, I will see you tomorrow, Keith. We'll definitely be rolling out tomorrow. We'll be doing some more Tier 2 mining here with Gold Rush. So, yeah, I mean, that's just what I wanted to say, guys. So anytime, hit me up on Twitter right here at Full Tilts. If you got Twitter, hit me up there. If you don't, I don't always answer the personal messages depending on what they are. But feel free to tag me and stuff. You see cool stuff. Say, hey, Full Tilt, I thought of you when I saw this. I mean, I'll be sure and like that stuff and just be a way that I can easily communicate with the community. And sometimes it's not as easy to do this with Facebook, but definitely Twitter is something that I really enjoy. So I'm trying to get more involved with Twitter so that I can do better things through Twitter and be able to utilize that as a part of what's going on here. So anyway, I hope that that's something you guys want to be a part of. If it is, hit that subscribe button and go ahead and join us in our next live stream here. Tomorrow we're going to be rolling some more Gold Rush, but as well, we've got lots of things on the horizon. Big updates, Mud Runners coming up here in November, at the very end of October. We've got Farm Sim Platinum Editions coming out. We've got new maps for ETS, new maps for ATS, X-Plane, Flight Simulator, something I'm going to be bringing in. So if you're like, whoa, a flight simulator, I've never seen that, come back and check it out and see what you think, and see if it's something that you might, who knows, man, you might like, man, I need to try that. I'm going to go download the free demo for it and then see what I think. So anyway, that's it, man. Good night. Yes, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the sponsorships. Thank you for the subscribers. Hitting the goal that I thought tonight, there's absolutely no way we're going to put on 100 subs tonight. Absolutely no way. Yes, Blue Time, and you too, man. I almost forgot you. All the way back, I think you first man came back in and was like Chillington, maybe Silage is when you first graced the doorsteps here at FTG. So it was something way back on Farm Sim. So yeah, man, Killsworth, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. And two, also, you guys go check out some of Raptor's videos. I'm featured on a lot of those Raptor videos. We've done some really cool farming stuff, although we're kind of waiting for the Platinum stuff. So if you haven't, go on over and see Raptor in some of those videos. Give him a subscribe. But when the Platinum stuff is me, Nick T, Mansoor, Ryan, you see Chris Pinto in here. He'll probably be doing some stuff. We'll have at least 4 or 5 of us that are normals here in chat. We'll all be doing some Platinum as well as doing some stuff here with FTG. And maybe one of these days I'm talking him in to come over and hanging out with us one night. So yes, Michael, you're exactly right. You guys were awesome. Sponsors, thank you much for your sponsorships tonight. Awesome. Subscribers, super chatters. Let's just go. Let me pull back over here. Let me just go through the list here and look. Man, there's a lot. Let me see if I can separate this. Oh, good, I can. Awesome. Donations, subscribers. Let's pull that off. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. So Optimal Gaming, $5 donation there. Love it, man. Appreciate it. And you've sponsored as well. Brennan Banks, $2 super chat there. And Shane McCall has sponsored. Nick T is sponsored. Chris Pinto with $2 super chat. Mansoor with the $2 super chat. And that was all for today. And then we had some stuff. I don't know if I threw Chris and Coffee yesterday, another $2, and Mansoor yesterday as well. So, man, absolutely amazing, super duper show of support tonight. So that was it, man. You are more than welcome there, John. You guys are welcome back tomorrow. So come on back. We'll do some more Tier 2 mining. We'll set it up. We'll have everything ready to rock and roll for tomorrow. But guys, man, I am cooked like a goose on Thanksgiving Day. Actually, I guess more like I'm fried like a turkey. So anyway, peace out, guys. We'll see you. Thanks for 3,900. 4K this weekend. It is going to happen. So we'll see you guys. Peace out.